Bushwhacks were some of the worst days I've ever had in the mountains, or life, really.
Whereas Panther Mountain is totally opposite. It's a mountain on top of a crater.
I think the weather challenges on this incident were particularly difficult.
It was really the development of New York State. Catskills were responsible.
Now you're listening to Inside the Line, the Catskill Mountains Podcast.
So, live here at the Climate for Climate event, Bel Air Ski Center, run by the state. Surprised they let them do this, actually. This is really here. So Tad's right here next to me, and the bell just rang. I don't know if you can hear that. So 6.
The runners look excited.
4, 3, 2, 1. And they're off. So, yeah. So now they're
off.
I see a
There's
couple.
a woman in white shorts in the lead, followed by some guy in red pants. There's a guy in a blue shirt closing in.
And they're all in a bunch right now. We don't know who's going.
We got our friends Val and Dan in the pack.
Amy is, I think Amy took off as well. There's some late arrivers here, but so welcome.
They better hurry.
Welcome to episode 234. Did I get that right?
234, 235. Who's counting?
Who's
Obviously
counting?
not us.
Who's counting? Live at the Climate for Climate event on Bel Air Mountain Ski Center. The state is here, going to shut us down probably soon, saying that they don't like the DEC. New York State doesn't like us. So, but I want to give a big shout out to Amy from the Running Kind for putting this together, bringing us up here. We have a grand old tent right here, just displaying us on massive display right in front of everybody. So
yeah, they got some equipment reps here and a lot of really, really fit people walking around.
that is correct. Speaking of fit, I gotta one of these things open.
Of the morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning, beautiful drive-in, and
so we have a woman coming over here with the baby in a stroller. Maybe we can interview the baby.
Maybe the baby will be like the Indian who's got a maraca.
Intellectual level.
Hold on, let's see if this is gonna 8. What time is it? 8:31. Cracked it open.
It's legal. 8:30 is the
oh, that's so good
time.
Hudson North, Big Apple. So Climate for Climate, we're here. Zero run carbon event, meaning that they take into account the emissions released in relation to hosting this race. The Running Kind, Amy's little organization, will be subsidizing the cost to offset the event. However, there will be an extra $1 added to your registration specifically for the cost. That $1 will offset the carbon emissions for your personal travel to and from the event. And they partnered with Native Energy to offset a carbon. Also, they have sponsors for the race, Hoka, Sealy Athletics, Who Gives a Crap, which we have their toilet paper right here. Tad is going to test it out later.
Let me just
be right back.
My pants and get ready. It says ply it forward. You can get it customized for birthdays, anniversaries. Congratulations on getting the house. Welcome to the fold. 50% of profits donated. Doesn't say where. Helps reduce deforestation. Apparently it's made with 100% bamboo. Who gives a crap? Toilet paper.
And Best Day Brewing, but I haven't seen any brew here but ours, so it's kind of disappointing. So whatever, like good Best Day Brewing, good to have everybody here. So what else we talk about? So the route, Ted, we were checking out the routes. It's pretty fun and tricky. So you are from.
Well, it looks like it's uphill and downhill. That's the route.
That is the route in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes uphill and then back downhill.
I see.
So they start up at the lower gondola and they start up the Roaring Brook Trail. They take a left back onto, what is that? That's not Dry Brook. No. Does that have a trail name?
Yeah, that would be the trail proper. I think it's the Pine Hill something trail that runs towards
East Branch. The East Branch. It says Bel Air Ridge on the map, but so they go up, take a left on that. When they hit the junction for the Ryder Hollow Balsam Mountain, they take a right, go all the way down to the parking lot on Ryder Hollow, up the other side of Balsam. I forgot the proper trail name for that. This looks like,
That's the lean-to.
yeah, past the lean-to. They keep a right on that. And then they get all the way up to, then they go all the way back down to McKinley, back up McKinley, take a right at the junction, go up Balsam, and then go back down off of the Deer Run Trail. When they hit the junction, they go down the Deer Run Trail, which is just regularly a road going up to the access road to the top of the Bel Air Mountain. And then they finish back down here at Bel Air. And then a girl just started running. It looks like, I thought she was naked. Sorry. That was weird. But 18 miles, 16.2 miles, 5,344 feet of elevation gain.
Wow.
Not bad.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you from the looks of it, all these people look really, really fit and capable of doing this. Other than, how do you think with the lack of fabric covering their bodies,
Right?
how are they going to do down in McKinley Hollow with the nettles?
Oh, yeah. They said they went out last night and did some trail maintenance. So
Nettle whacking? Is that what they did?
that's disappointing because that would have probably been the highlight of the day of
Yeah.
some of these people coming from not a place familiar than here and then hitting those nettles, be like, what the hell's burning on my legs? Makes them run faster, but to jump in the water down it.
More than just the pain of running. It's
Yeah.
the pain of the nettles.
What else do we got going on? So yeah, so with some stats for the race, of course, 25K is 15 miles. 8K, which our buddy Todd Bold is going to be doing the 8K hike in an hour or few. He's going to be doing that. 5 miles, 1,400 feet of gain and descent. There is a top male, female, non-binary race finisher, pin for all finishers. And Hoka is sponsoring shoes for the top female, male, and non-binary of the 25K. So course records, Ted, 2 hours and 43 minutes for male.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Sounds about
Was
right.
it 18 miles, you said?
16.2.
Oh, okay. Well, I would have thought then 22 hours and 40 minutes.
That would have been me.
2:43.
Yeah. And then it's Todd's right here. What has he got? I don't know if you can hear him on this though, but Todd's getting ready to bring over some stuff. But female was 2:58, 2 hours, 58 minutes, 12 seconds. And I don't think they had a non-binary winner last time.
Just showed up with some bread in a can.
We got some
Paradox and probably this is from Beacon.
Paradox and Wrench
Really?
Hazy IPA from Beacon. I hope once
So I'm
again.
going
Here, wait
to
a minute.
post a photo of these.
Oh, nice! What a good
I have to
guy.
drink warm ones. That's all right.
They didn't know
No.
he didn't know if you were coming, man. All right.
Well, I appreciate it.
Well, this
Anybody else shows up, bring me an IPA. Or
do you need me to open that, buddy?
Nice now, Ted.
Oh, that's good. Well, these are pretty
Todd's here to
fresh.
say, Todd, tell us. I mean, hopefully you can hear us out there. But what do you got for us today?
We got a little Hudson North cider donut. Little
Oh.
Hudson North cider donut for Stosh, and some Industrial Arts and some Paradox Brewery IPAs for Tad. So
Nice,
good stuff to sample
nice,
for the day.
nice. Good to have you here. Good luck on the race, man. Run, race, whatever.
Thanks, Todd.
Todd has got like 300 or other 300,000 other people competing against him, but I think he's going to win it.
He's got like a backpack, a cooler.
You can put yours on ice if you want.
Where's the hibachi?
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff here too.
This is quality ice, guys. You know where this is from, right?
Oh my God, crystals, Stewart's Ice, sparkling Catskill crystal ice. If it wasn't taken from the reservoir, because the DEC would have regulated that.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
There's still people showing up for the later events.
yeah. That's good.
People over there at the manufacturer rep booths checking out stuff, and we got Todd Bolt here supplying us with mind-enhancing fluids.
Oh yeah. Also they will be collecting monetary or donations for the Catskill Center. Forgot about that. I forgot to bring I thought there was supposed to be a shoe donation here going on, but I forgot to bring my massive 30-pound bags of horrible or shoes that they could make in the donation. So, other than that, Todd and Tad here, we're going to talk about some rescues, I guess. Tad was nice enough to print this off and talk about some good old rescues. So, August 5th, 7:05 p.m. in Denning, Town of Denning, Ranger Horn responded to Pikamoose Trail for 9 subjects who were lost. This was going all over the internet. It didn't have any flashlights or headlamps. So at 7:05, sunset, I believe, right now on my watch, it says 7:59. So they're 45 minutes away from sunset. When they reached the summit of Pikamoose Mountain, they became confused and descended the trail that leads to Pikamoose Road parking area instead of Denning. The group was not equipped with any kind of map, and Ranger Horn reached them via cell phone to tell them to continue descending. Horn met them on the trail and hiked to them to his vehicle. Had them hike to his vehicle. The ranger drove to the group leader to the YMCA, who was helping the group from another camp to meet the rest of the group, and organized a shuttle to get them all back to the correct parking area. Last hikers reached the parking area at 10:05, so it wasn't a crazy rescue, but still.
It was a crazy night in the Catskills. I mean, how if they got lost or disorientated on the top of Pikamoose, how did they make it that far?
That's a very.
Right? How did they find themselves? They started at Denning. How did they actually manage, allegedly without a map, to get as far as they did? Just the trail signage is what got them as far.
If there is any, is there any trail signage still there? That's probably decaying.
So, I mean, when you have the turn to go across the East Branch, there's signage there, but then I think that's really the last sign that you run into. You have to follow the trail markings.
Good point. Now, if you saw, remember Kelsey posted that one thing about 60 registered 60 hikers at the Denning Trailhead?
Oh yeah.
Do you think this was that part? Because then it said they had a shuttle and stuff, and I can see the YMCA with their kids and stuff. You know, they.
Well, I think the shuttle refers to getting them back from Pikamoose Road back to Denning, where they started from. So
I remember.
How is it you think that they ended up at Pikamoose Road and not back where they started from?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Where'd they make the wrong turn?
Ooh, there is no turns, right?
Well, I think my supposition is they got to the summit, then they went over to check out the viewpoint, hung out there for a while, walked back to the trail, and then they went left instead of right.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really fun. When they said so, they reached the Pikamoose summit, and it's funny you talk about a viewpoint. I don't think the viewpoint's very diminished up there, so they probably didn't view that, were pissed, and then just took a left and got the hell out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But
so how is it you have 9 people, none of them had a cell phone?
Yeah.
With any type of mapping on it?
Correct. And I thought they said there was a part of a bigger bigger group, right?
Yeah, they were part of a larger group, but still, the nine who were part of a larger group started at the Denning Trailhead. Where did they separate from the larger group? Did the larger group turn back at Table?
Huh.
Yeah.
Very, very.
This is what we love about these DEC Ranger Rescue reports. They don't tell us very much.
Yeah. I mean, we know Horn kicked ass once again.
Yeah.
But then once again, like what it says hike with the 10 essentials at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of know that. I mean, but
and know how to use them. Just don't have them with you. You actually should know how to use the essentials.
Yeah. I remember, I really love seeing the New Hampshire search and rescue stuff where they explain every damn thing that happened, what was wrong, what was right, what they did wrong, what they did right. And then at the end, explain what they should do to kind of like counter what happened, what went wrong. So, this is just like they were lost, they were found, they were recovered. It's fine.
So, do you think this fellow with the hand cart is doing one of the events today?
He's security.
Oh, he's security.
You see that M16 on his back and the grenade launcher?
Yeah. He's on Mountain Lion Patrol.
Oh, there we go.
I'm with you.
Amy, we see Amy walking by right there. She's looking at the map of mountain lions that they placed on the trail to get the runners a little bit faster so they can finish sooner.
We got
Jesus.
Todd Bolt walking around.
It's so good.
It's pre-race
live is so much fun. Live is so much fun. There's so much vibe going on. It's great. It's great. So also, Tad put on here, town of Shandaken on August 6th, 4:40 p.m. Rangers Grillo and Priests responded to a call for lost hikers on Eagle Mountain. After speaking to the caller, Grillo determined the original coordinates provided were incorrect. The subjects from Brooklyn were actually on Lone Mountain. What the Chevron? This is a whole different area. The Chevron search team also looked at the located hikers. Rangers and the search and rescue team assisted the hikers back to the trailhead. The incident was clear at 8:30. Interesting.
Did you hear this one before?
No.
Isn't that crazy? They think they're on Eagle, but they're actually on Lone. How can that be? How does that come about? Were they abducted by aliens and transported from Eagle to Lone? How did they get to Eagle, or how did they get to Lone?
I'm at a loss for words.
If they were that clueless and thought they were on Eagle, they were intending to go to Eagle, but
So now
ended up on Lone. Where did they start from?
that is one hell of a hike.
Yeah.
So now
That's one hell of a what the fuck happened? And the DEC, like, again, this is a 3-sentence report, and those in the know on Catskill hiking want to know, how is it you could possibly end up on Lone when you intended to go to Eagle?
yeah,
Unexplainable.
but I've never heard of number one. I'm sorry, it's this Ranger Grillo and Priest. I've never heard of them, and the Shavarim search and rescue team. I've never heard of them either. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened at 4:40 p.m. and it ended at 8:30, so that's good. Especially on Lone, you'd think it would take a little bit longer rescue.
It's pretty quick.
And how the hell did they determine where he were? Like, hey, take a look around. What do you see? I see a couple trees.
They went by, presumably by the phone coordinates.
Oh, yes.
Do you get service on Lone?
If you go to the southern side, yes, you can get some at the viewpoint.
Okay.
One of the few viewpoints that exist.
Yeah.
God, I'm a little touchy on that subject. Hey, by the way, sign the petition to get those viewpoints checked out by the DEC. So, yeah.
So I thought
there.
that was bizarre.
That
It
is
was
really bizarre. Was this recent? Like, did you pull this stuff
I
up
pulled
recent?
them up last night. Were
Interesting.
You checking it out? You get fact checking, making sure that
No, not at all. I forgot to post the link
Fools.
for whatever. Yeah, so no, it's just amazing. Moving on, Town of Hunter, August 5th. So we got a lot of August 5th and August 6th stuff. Jackson responded to a call for a dehydrated and exhausted hiker on the Catskill Falls Trail. 49-year-old from Schenectady had been hiking since noon. They planned to park at the Laurel House, but missed the turn and parked at South Lake parking area. So they went and paid for this. That made the hike to the observation deck much longer than expected. Jackson provided water and electrolytes and slowly walked the subject to the Laurel House Bridge and provided courtesy ride to their vehicle. The incident was clear at 9:09 p.m. So a little late start for them. And that's that. So they had to pay to get in there. They did that walk, which is probably like 2 miles from the South Lake, because you got to go along the road, and you take that left and you go down. So to the observation, it's probably like 1.5, 2 miles.
But it's fairly level.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. So, and there's water all over the place. So
Yeah.
I don't know, fresh, but we'll see. So amazing. Good old 3-hour rescue almost. So good. Once again, these Rangers are killing it. We had a recent discussion on the Overlooked News about the lack of Rangers that we have in the Green, Sullivan, Ulster area. Somebody said there are 5 Rangers on duty at all times, which is absolutely insane, especially for what we have at the Devil's Path, Catskill Falls. The Blue Hole hasn't really been an incident place that much. So, but still, the whole Greene County, I think, has one forest ranger on trail at all times, like on duty on all times. And we're talking about Wyndham, Blackhead, up towards there, right? Green. That's Green. Is that Green?
Yes.
Sorry to put it on the spot, Ted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, it's just tough. And, I support New York State taking the money out of the freaking High Peaks informal trail stuff and going towards these rangers that need to have more help, need to have better support and stuff. And we support everything of the Rangers. So thank you to the Rangers. Tad, I don't know. He's like pissed because he wasn't rescued with his torn rotator cuff on the goddamn trail. So
Well, I didn't bother.
Tad walked himself out. He's like, these people are just dehydrated, and then walk themselves out. God.
That might be more debilitating than having a torn up shoulder.
Yeah, but all right. So let's move on to some climate change stuff, right?
Oh, climate change.
Climate change. We'll talk about this. So Tad, you brought up this about this Flint mine solar company in Greene County.
Yeah, we had spoken a couple episodes back about this ginormous solar farm that they're proposing in Sullivan County. And in following up on that, I see that a not as large solar farm has not only been proposed, but it's been approved. They've started clear cutting 400 to 500 acres of land to build what is known as the Flint Mine solar field in Greene County, just outside of the town of Coxsackie and Athens. So as I understand the location, it's east of the escarpment between Route 9W and the Thruway. And I wondered whether or not this 400 to 500 acre solar field would be visible either from Windham or Blackhead Black Dome.
Interesting.
Yeah. Now I really wonder, there's one viewpoint off of Blackhead that you might be able to see it from.
I gotta look this up. CO2, but so we're gonna look this up. Let's see. So this is this so this is before the Hudson. We're looking over. Okay, so
It was Todd
Blackhead
Bolt's
might.
getting ready for his 8K hike, and I think he's calling his stock.
Calling the DEC
Now he's doing jumping jacks, showing off the full functioning rotator cuffs that he has.
Yeah, so this might be possible. He's cleared the site. Looks like to be targeted in March 2028. Expected to power roughly 20 to 21,000 homes. Now the funny thing is how many years have we been at dealing with better endurance or better like electronics that offer more energy, less energy product and stuff. Now we're getting more solar power, more earth stuff. But has my electric bill gone down?
Well, because this technology is not cheap.
It's bullshit. Right. It's all bullshit. What we need to do is we need to put a nuclear reactor right in the middle of a Ashokan reservoir. And that will power New York City and do what it needs to do for the Ashokan reservoir. And then we're good. So
yeah, you're saying the Ashokan reservoir could be like the cooling area.
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right. Copyrighted. I got to put Alex's little thing that you blurb that you had made me do for him. So yeah, 400 to 500 acres of solar panels. That's a lot. So we're seeing it a lot. I tried to get this one girl on the podcast. She hasn't responded. I guess she's too cool for me, but she does a lot of environmental stuff about these solar panels being put in these places that, have a big environmental impact. We're talking about like birds, deer, bears, stuff like that, right on the edges of DEC property. I don't know about DEP, but state property that is going to have an impact. And every time they vote, it's not going to have an impact. So I highly doubt that. But I guess, you know what, Tad, I guess what we should do is just get a bunch of breeds of goats and start saying like to the DEC, like, hey, we got a large breed of goats. We're going to take out all this pasture for you. And so the goats can go eat and we'll do it for a fee of a free helicopter ride.
So the show is officially gone to the goats. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So we're going to take a commercial break because I'm going to get Stosh to take one of these IPAs or two that Todd Bold brought me and put them on ice.
Okay. Yeah. But looks like once again, beautiful day. People are out here. We got lucky as the climate was looking to be the weather was looking to be just clouds and then rain. It's pushed off to the evening. So right now it's sunshine, clouds here and there. So everybody's running and chilling. I should probably ask Amy if they have a live update if we can see where people are hitting on their waypoints and stuff. So far it's been great, good time of just seeing people and Ken Peak Connector. I mean, you got free stickers here, so everybody's got to get free stickers. So Todd's ready to go. I mean, our
If I could
break.
give a shit.
Oh, I mean that's a little thing. What's going on with this?
You
But
recording again?
we are. We're always
Are you
recording.
sure? All I know is every time I look at the computer, I see this circle above the word processing. What does that mean?
That means that
What's
the
going on with
internet
that,
sucks.
Scott?
I'm trying to think, but let's see. I'm trying to see. We'll see if it's live. I don't know. We're recording. That's all that matters. If anybody wants to see it live,
Do you have a
thing.
capacity for a third microphone?
No, we don't. That's the thing. If I were to have the PA system set up, that would have been thing.
Sure.
Why? Who do you want to get on here? Amy?
Maybe I'll just start randomly
I mean,
pulling people over.
the kids doing that Mr. Miyagi thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But I mean, what about this volunteer trailhead steward expanding to funding gaps, plug funding gaps? Are you just some cool stuff you brought up?
Because I knew we were going to be standing here or sitting here with all these runners out on the course and nothing to do, waiting for my IPAs to get called. So, yeah, with all these budgetary cutbacks, especially on the federal level, it's interesting to point out that the Catskill Club's Trailhead Steward program, now in its 5th season, have people at the 2 busiest access points in the Catskills, one being, of course, Slide Mountain Trailhead, and the other at the Woodland Valley Trailhead in Phoenicia on weekends and holidays from Memorial Day through Columbus Day, Indigenous Peoples Day weekend. In the summer of 2025, they had 47 stewards working the trailheads, doing hiker counts, on-the-spot education, leave no trace principle, campsite impact reduction, dog leash compliance, staying on designated routes, map use, turnaround planning, and hydration.
Wow.
So giving some people some intel as they headed out on the trails. Apparently those folks that got lost going back from Pekaloosa Mountain didn't see any trailhead stewards along the way. The club reports it's helped reduce search and rescue call volume by getting unprepared hikers turned around or better equipped before they head up. So Stosh, what do you think? Have you experienced or
you've done a steward with me. You know this. We've steward down at Wittenberg. So
do you think that's resulted in fewer rescues in the Catskills or help incidents in the Catskills?
I would say on Slide Mountain, maybe, and Wittenberg, maybe, but not in a big impact, as you think. But you got to admit, like some people, come totally ill prepared, and we see that if somebody's going to hike up Wittenberg, you got to know that it's 8.4 mile round trip with over 2,000 feet of elevation gain. It isn't. I mean, Giant Ledge is still a hike. Like a lot of people don't realize it's 1 point something miles to Giant Ledge, but it's still 1,200 feet of gain.
Should they put trailhead stewards at Giant Ledge?
They already got them. Catskill Center does.
At Giant Ledge now?
They do the whole Burroughs Range. So the center pays the people to do the whole Burroughs Range, Wyndham, Blackhead, and the escarpment. So I do think, but who knows? Because we didn't get reports like the Ranger reports back in before this was going on before COVID. I don't remember them. So I would say yes. It gets those people that maybe are dehydrated and have less electrolytes happening on the trail, and then they get disoriented and they call 911. But most of the time, a lot of these rescues can be done by cell phone, and you just tell them to turn around and they walk out.
Well, if they have reception.
Yeah.
So here we have a segment on the funding. Until 2025, the Catskill Club Steward Program ran entirely on membership dues and donations, a pure volunteer program from the club that was formed back in 1961. This year, it got its first ever outside grant, $4,798 from the state's Environmental Protection Fund and Trail Partnership Grant Program. Sounds like they should sponsor us. This is administered by the Park and Trails New York program. The grant became more important than it might sound because it arrived just as around 30 million in federal money for related stewardship programs was put in jeopardy or eliminated. So this small state grant is now partially stepping in where the federal funding is no longer available. Consistent with that, we have the parallel but separate program is the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference Catskill Summer Stewards Program, established in 2015 in partnership with the DEC. It focuses specifically on protecting the fragile summit ecosystem above 3,500 feet, steering hikers off sensitive alpine vegetation and toward designated campsites on mostly heavily used peaks. So you've got the folks at the trailhead entry points, the Catskill 3,500 Club and the Catskill Center folks, and then the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference Summer Steward Program as well. Stash, have you ever run into a summit steward?
It's a good question.
All my questions are good.
Oh my, that's actually very true. I gotta admit, yeah, they are. So I have run into AFRs, assisted force rangers, mostly on Slide Mountain area, but never on those other areas. I wouldn't say that I have. Wow.
Well, I have a couple times on Slide Mountain run into somebody up there who's part of this New York, New Jersey Trail Conference program. We ought to reach out, try to get one of them on the show, ask them what their experience has been like over the summer stewarding up there and how helpful they think they've been up there and what some of the interesting stories are that they have to tell about spending their summers up there guiding and redirecting hikers and campers.
Yeah, the one thing that we chat about with them helping is I heard that a lot of the times they do spend the night, over there. So they are looking out after people starting like bad forest fires and stuff like that, bad fires, littering, stuff like that. And they're not like one of those people that are just like in your face yelling at you and stuff. Well, neither are the rangers. Everybody's more like, very nice, very calm, want to give you some respect and give you some just learning education. That's what it's all about. Instead of going out there and saying, pointing at you and freaking saying you did this wrong and stuff, they're out there giving tips, be like, hey, make sure you put this out fully. So, maybe giving examples. If there was a fire on Rocky, there was a fire on Friday, like it's a big deal. So like they're hopefully doing a good job. Like I gotta admit, we started this back in like the 3,500 Club did the Trailhead Stewards back in like 2021, and that was a big impact. You see a report, they have a special Facebook page about them, and people show their reports. Saw 74 people today, met 74, 8 dogs, parking lot was overflowing. A lot of people were like ill prepared, and they gave them maps and stuff. So I'd say it's making a big impact.
And they do these reports on Facebook?
Yeah, there's a special group called Catskill 3,500 Trailhead Stewards. I mean, you got to volunteer. I guarantee you don't have to volunteer, but you can become a part of it and see what they have to deal with. Because it's, you did it. Me and you did it. It was a kind of calm day.
Todd, what are you up to now?
I'm about to apply an Inside the Line the Catskills podcast sticker to my Nalgene.
Nice.
You mean you didn't have one on there before?
Jesus.
I put it on my car so it would be more visible.
I mean, same.
To people stuck in their cars in traffic,
Yes.
who aren't necessarily hikers. But now here he goes.
Yep.
Tell us about the selection.
I'm trying to put it. I am running out of a.
Oh wow! Look at all those.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go right here. Over the top.
Oh, nice. Have you checked out
Can everyone see it?
I hold on. Let's look at this right here. Todd.
There you go.
With his Inside the Line. So you have a time to come down here or come up here to Bel Air Mountain to get stickers all over the place. I highly doubt anybody here is
5 left, so hurry.
5 left. There's a lot of pens though.
There's only 5 ciders left.
I know we have 5 ciders, so I got to complete this before, and then get sober before we get going back on the road and stuff. So, oh my God, what's going on? Let me turn this on. What's going on? How you
I
doing?
hand the microphone over to Kim.
We are live, 100%.
Hello, everyone.
I mean, the video is right here if you want to come back over here. How you doing? What are you up to today?
Good. Well, I thought it was you guys, and I saw the sign behind.
Well, I mean, that kind of gives it
Are
away.
you doing a live podcast the whole time?
I wouldn't say the whole time. We're going to try to do it.
Okay.
So, what are you up to? What are you doing?
I'm doing the 8K.
Nice.
Yeah.
Why? That's lame for you.
It's not lame. It's relative, right?
Yes, it is. It is. Glad you're here. So, what's been new? What's been going on?
Not too much. You guys are getting a lot of awesome guests on your podcast.
We are. Thanks to this goddamn community. That's incredible. And you are kicking ass with everything. Like you're just, how many race do you have a race every week?
No, like once a month or so. Yeah,
It feels like there's way more than that.
it does feel like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, as we've had you on several times, are you still dreaming about how good that long path, fastest known time was?
Well, it's been broken since.
It has.
Yes,
Fumi up.
Fumi, yes. Did you guys chat with her?
We are going to
Awesome.
next week,
Right
I
on.
believe.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun. But I mean, I remember your good old stories of beaver attacks,
Oh my
nettles, stuff like that, and just
Please come back every time I come up here. It's awesome.
that's good. That's good. I'm just having a great time here. Beautiful day like that.
Well,
Did-
put a hoodie. Put a hoodie on.
I-
Nice and chill.
Still got my hoodies. You're correct. I was like driving. I'm like, God damn, this is like we are sitting here in like 52 degrees. I'm like, should I put it on or should I be bold, start cold?
Be bold, start cold.
That's what I was thinking about. Being bold, starting cold. But what's your predictions on your time for the 8K? What do you have?
No idea.
No
Really?
idea.
No, just going up and then going down.
Is anybody else from Sasquatch running this?
Yeah, there's a bunch of familiar faces around.
Good.
Lots of crossover. So Amy's awesome with the running kind.
And you guys, this is part of what was the
Madness series.
Mountain Madness series.
Yeah, so it's fun. It was a cool collaboration. My favorite people.
Well, you guys, like once again, this the community
good
in the Hudson Valley and the Catskills, it cannot be matched. We are all like together with this. Like I love what we do. It's not just run the race and then get done. Everybody connects.
Totally.
Everybody goes for each other and stuff, supports each other and stuff. When they run with each other. They encourage each other. I'm making that stuff up. I never run. If I were to run, I would be the rescue in the first like 10 minutes of downhill. So, but all I know is that Sasquatch is killing it. The running kind is killing it. We're all killing it together.
It's good stuff.
And
Good people, good vibes.
I know, I love it. Well, good. I can't wait to see Todd's doing the 8K as well, the hike. Are you predicted to like run most of it? I mean, you're
No.
just gonna enjoy it.
We're gonna just enjoy it. Taking the vibes. It's gonna be good.
On a hard cider, you can take it up there and pop one up there. I told Val goes hiking. She's running this, and I told her, I'm just like, I will give you a free hard cider if only you take a video of you popping her open on the trail and chugging it while you're running, because she's doing the 25K. So that's what made you not do the 25K? Like just
It's just been so busy. Yeah. So just knowing it wouldn't be very fun to do the
it is
motivation.
it's definitely one of those interesting courses. You go up and then you coast and then you go down and you go back up and you
So-
McKinley, huh? Are you familiar with, did Amy clear a lot of the nettles? Oh no.
Yep.
That's gotta be
The nettles.
it's part of the Catskills. You gotta
I mean, there's still plenty out there from what I've heard. So people will get a taste of they'll be biting for sure. Nettles.
no
will bite.
beaver attacks though. We don't know of any. Oh man, that was cool. Well, good.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to crash. I didn't know you were
This is
gonna
no
lie.
crashing at all. This is what I wanted. This is what I was hoping for. So, oh, awesome. So, what else?
More people over. You want me to send some
Yeah,
people over?
if you want to, Tad's over there. Like, so what's in the future for Sasquatch?
Our next race is the Wild Goose Trail Festival. It's our big 100-miler.
Oh, I remember you
Yeah.
telling me about that.
So
That's
it's
a fun one.
Basically a month from now in Ringwood, New Jersey.
No shit.
So it's gonna be a
And
good time.
didn't you say like there was a lot of craziness going on that one? What was the funny? The last time you were with us, you said something about the wild goose was your craziest.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Super Bowl because it's like distances from 1 mile all the way up to 100. It's a 36-hour festival. So it's free camping, and the aid station is like unhinged, and
Wow.
it's a good
Wow.
time. Lots of good people.
I really like, I'm not saying proud of you, but you know, I've known you since that one first podcast we did when you were ready to set it. And it just seems like, yeah, right. Like
It seems like a lifetime ago.
it does, but like the Sasquatch running has blown up. And once again, the tightness you have created with us, with the communities and stuff, it just fills
That way, right?
fills the heart.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just not about, it's about connecting people, getting people to run, educating people,
Yes.
stuff like that. And that's, you know, that's what I wanted to do on this
It's
podcast.
blast. We've been connecting a lot with Camp Catskill.
Nice.
Yeah, and Ryan.
Ryan.
There. So it's good. We did a hike with them a couple months ago.
Saw that. What'd you do?
Sugarloaf Loop. It was pretty fun.
Nice.
Yeah. So everyone who came, we've had probably 6 or 7 people that had never been on the Devil's Path before. So that was like real fun.
Sugarloaf. So what was your route? Did you do it clockwise, counterclockwise?
We went clockwise.
Oh, so you had the long walk back.
Yes.
That was horrible.
Yes.
But that's good to get them a taste of the Devil's Path.
They got a taste.
Yeah, went up an Indian Head the other day, and I forgot not how boring, but when you go up Indian Head from the west, you're approaching it and you're going back down to Platte Cove. I was like, oh, I can't wait to hit this gnarly stuff. And like, there's no gnarly stuff like there is on Twin and Sugarloaf and Plateau.
Right.
So I was like, oh man, but yeah, it was just a good time. So we'll look forward to the Wild Goose Run. That is when again?
It's September 18th through the 20th.
All right. So
Yeah.
how many is it unlimited people sign up? I know you're
Sell out. We're at almost 400 right now, so we'll probably have around a little under 500. Yeah, it's a big, but you know what? It's not 500 all at one time because the distances are staggered through the weekend.
okay.
So it's fun. It doesn't feel like 500 people. It still has that like small grassroots
100-miler.
mile. Yeah, with 36-hour cutoff
Wow. So how long does it take to plan this kind of stuff?
all year. Yeah,
All year?
literally.
Well, you said it's your Super Bowl.
Last race ends. That's when planning starts for the next race.
Wow.
So it's fun.
And is it going to be at the same spot every year, you think?
It usually is at Wawayanda State Park in Jersey, but they had some staffing issues, unfortunately, like a lot of parks around. So we had to temporarily move to Ringwood for just this year, but we'll move back to Wawayanda
Sweet.
for next year. So
Sweet.
yeah.
Looking forward to it. So thank you for joining us.
Yes.
I don't know what Tad's doing. I can talk by myself all the time because I did it 100 times.
Friend Meredith Beaton, she has an organization where she brings runners down to Ecuador and does retreats and stuff. So I bet you guys have a conversation.
Cool. Yeah, send her over. I'll be here. I wouldn't say all day. I try to be here all day, but I don't want to. I mean, we're only 43 minutes into it, so that's good.
Right on.
So Tad's over there talking about his rotator cuff. So we'll see. So thank you once again for joining us. Good luck. Rip it up. Bye, Kim. I'm back. Well, no, I can do this all I did this by myself for like 140 episodes. Come on. Jesus.
I see the hosted by, but I only see one name there.
Yeah.
I know that's
because I do all the work.
That's
Scott
ridiculous.
gets the glory, all the fame.
Same thing on there.
Right.
Check out my
Comes in for the
podcast.
Cinderella moments. I schlep all the gear around.
He does.
I do all the scheduling, the questioning, content, promotions.
And I
Pack the cooler with the hard ciders.
does all the questions and stuff.
Thanks. Todd came along today and at least carried the hard ciders and the beer for me.
Yeah,
Now he's going to go do a leisurely walk through the woods.
and I posted the wrong link on Zoom, so I fucked up. Sorry about
You're
that.
fired.
Yeah, I guarantee nobody got a message saying watching for us to start
On
me.
this
But
day like today, who's sitting at home watching us?
Darren White said he's going to watch us. I thought he said he was going to be here.
Hey, Darren.
Oh yeah,
Buddy.
I think this, but yeah. So that might be a good one, but yeah. So Kim was over here. Kim Levinsky. We're chatting about her Sasquatch trail running and such. She said she might send over another person. So Tad's probably gonna leave again and
I'll go hang out with Todd.
either that or he'll use the new "Who Gives a Crap" toilet paper and then give a report of
If anybody's full of crap, it's me. And I
Not
can
at
give a
all.
crap, or
Not
you
at
guys can
all.
give a crap.
Yo, I just gotta say, what a beautiful day this turned out to be. You think? I don't know. I was looking for like porta johns here. They don't have any. I prefer porta john.
Somebody driving their truck up there.
Outrageous.
That could be you with your Tesla.
I'm really thinking about it. Like
I
I'm just
did notice that, what is it, the full moon or the half moon down from Slide Mountain has Tesla chargers. Did you know that?
yes. I used it one time, and it worked out really well. The only thing was that it's very difficult place to park where you don't have all wheel drive. So
In the winter.
yeah,
All right. So
but it
my
was,
wife and I were wondering this yesterday. So I'm going to bring this up now that we're talking about Teslas and charging. My wife and I were driving to hit the local farm stands, and she made this comment about the car in front of us. And she said, I wish you would just hit the gas. And I said, no, honey, it's an electric car.
accelerator pedal.
Well, is that what you say? Hit the accelerator? That's like lame.
Hit the punch.
I said,
punch it.
I said, squeeze the juice. That's what I said. Just squeeze the juice.
I mean, that's what it usually Jessica and I just say when we try to pass somebody. Well, it's not try. We do pass somebody. It's just fucking punch it. And people get
Or
it.
stab it and steer, Buttercup.
Yeah. But hey, the one thing I was going to.
From
No, I don't.
Raising Arizona.
Oh, God. Yeah. The one thing I was going to say, we're talking about climate for climate. Does anybody else here drive an electric vehicle like me? That is a big silence. I didn't see any electric vehicles, so I'm having the most environmental impact here in
I'm sure there's
in Catskill
out there.
Well, my charge stopped, so I might have to pause this and run back and take a break.
Oh, on your car? That's what you're checking on?
Yeah, I can check it on right now. It says charging equipment not ready. Freaking Bel Air Mountain,
Well,
and it's not.
They turn it off in the summer.
It's not. It's not free. So a lot of people think that charging at these small places that are free. It's not. There are very rarely places in the United States you can charge for free anymore. It used to be that way back like 5 years ago.
I'm waiting. I'm watching these people warming up by running up the bunny hill, or I'm waiting for Todd to set out and do it. Tell us
Hold on.
your goal.
Hold on.
Hope that I don't finish last.
I mean,
As Todd told us earlier, there's only 2 people in his group today. So the chances of him coming in last.
what's in your pack right
chances of
now
Todd
for this?
coming in last, or
I'm looking for second.
Second place. What's in your pack for this?
I don't have a lot. I got some Cliff Bars. I got a little water. Nothing serious today. It's only 37 pounds, I think.
37. That's a lot. I mean, you want my first aid kit? That's already 25 pounds.
I do have a first aid kit in that.
See, and why would you carry a first aid kit when you can? They have trucks driving on this.
I would be the other way. I'd have a little water, maybe a Cliff Bar, if that, for
Domino's
8K.
pizza.
I'd have my sling, because now I'm not going to hike without a sling.
Envious of these lightweight trail runner vests that they wear. There's nothing really.
I would
And I'm
find that a
surprised.
sling.
Val said she had 2 liters in her back part. I didn't know that in the back they had that much in their bladder.
Yeah.
I thought always they had those 2 freaking bottles and then that's it. And I'm just like, these guys are psychos. Like Kim says she's doing the 8K run. I don't think it's the hike. So watch out. Kim will probably fly right past you. So yep, same exact course. So I don't know what the difference is between the hike and the run. So let's hope that Todd gets. Yeah, that's true, but still, I think it's just everything should be everything. Oh yeah, dude, it's beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful weather. What else do we got to talk about? You said, you blah 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 navigation tools. So you saw this. You know, I saw about this too. All Trails, is shifting away from navigation tools, specialized.
Yeah. So what I gather from this story is that hikers are trending away from using All Trails, and Gaia and Avenza are becoming the more popular or leaders in terms of usage by hikers, and All Trails is falling by the wayside. And in my opinion, that was inevitable.
Yeah.
With Avenza, you get the New York, New Jersey Trail Conference maps loaded into it. which is great because it has more Catskill related content. And with Gaia, I think it's just a superior product. It's great for navigation, route planning in advance before you hit the trail, things of that nature. And I've never really, appreciated or found why it is folks were drawn to AllTrails other than, did have a lot of like hike posting options, at least when it first started.
So as this is moving on, I think that people get experience. They start off with AllTrails and then they move on to stuff like you and I, like Gaia, GPS, and Avenza and stuff. AllTrails a beginner, but if you don't, AllTrails is completely inaccurate. Not completely. I use it for kind of like finding trailheads, and then, but like some stuff that they say is easy is nowhere near easy.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't looked at AllTrails in years.
yeah, you're a guy.
Ever since I decided to go with Gaia, basically out of the box. And then the other one, which wasn't mentioned in what I pulled up, is CalTopo now has a phone app that you can use, whereas CalTopo started as web-based. I think Todd's group is getting ready. So Todd's grabbing
getting
the
ready.
cooler with the IPAs and ciders. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
We're loading him up. He's got the 11th essential. We're not talking about the who gives a crap toilet paper.
Yeah, no toilet paper here. You just run and dump. You got to get the fastest known time here at whatever. So we're running on right now. We're running on 52 minutes of recording. So I'm guessing somebody is halfway through the run right now. Hopefully they're not using AllTrails because they're probably going to get lost. They're using
they won't be
Gaia
able to find their way back if they pull out.
You're a Gaia. Have you Gaia from the start? Have you used Gaia from the start?
Yeah. Well, I take that back. My first GPS navigation tool was a Garmin unit before they had really reliable stuff that was phone based.
Okay.
And that goes back to, I'm going to say 2005, 2006, when I would go hiking with my daughters, and I was very conscientious about not getting lost in the woods with my.
Hey, take it easy. Let me take
luck, Todd.
Ready, Todd? Take a picture, buddy.
A few extra stretches.
Rip it up. Hey, good luck, buddy.
You never look so good. We'll see what he looks like in an hour or two.
Guy looks like he's 12 years old.
Yeah, so I used to use an old Garmin product, and I still have a lot of data on that I haven't pulled over to Gaia.
Oh, wow.
Because at some
You
point,
can transfer that stuff, though?
yeah, it's all the
nice.
same GPX based.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
routes.
That's okay. Cool.
Yeah, and it's at some point, I want to prepare a wall map showing all the places I've been in the Catskills.
That would be fun.
Yeah, it kind of looks like spaghetti right now.
Well, the funny thing is, it would be all blanketed out with different colors because of how many freaking times you've climbed so many mountains from different ways that you wouldn't be able to see the mountain. What is this mountain you climb? Was this might have been Panther, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would help you pay for that because I'd just like to see, I know how many times you and Danny have climbed Wittenberg and Cornell and Slide, that it just basically looks like you are basically the ones that are creating these goddamn herd paths. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well,
not at all.
Guys moseying up the side of a mountain are not going to create a herd path.
That's true. That's true. I'm just kidding. But cool. Yeah. So like, once again, I started off with, I never used any GPS navigation. I started off after that a couple years. I did what they call, I don't know how I got into it, but it's called Waikai Loc.
What?
Yeah, exactly. It's very third party, not really like well based and stuff. I'm kind of going away, but I've been using it ever since. So I still have the data. I could move it over to but Gaia is what I've been working with a lot. And now I have my Garmin watch. So I just am going to use Garmin from now on. They're beginning I think they're beginning at 8K. And they're running, instead of running up or running down and going around the gondola, they're actually going straight up the mountain. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, they're
Take off going up
Yeah.
Bunny Hill.
so they're doing it.
That's what this is down here. This is their Bunny Hill.
Is this their little kids hill?
Yeah.
And they got the gondolas running, so hopefully Todd will be smart, catch on to a gondola, and just hang ride all the way to the top.
Yeah.
That'd be so
this
good.
is a pretty big pack. I don't
right?
Pretty big group of people.
It's great to see.
Looking
God,
for
it's so much
Todd and
fun.
his bright orange pack. I don't see it quite yet.
Yeah.
I think these are the runners, the 8K runners.
Oh, is it the runners or hike runners and hikers? Maybe it's a mix. Yeah, we're just chilling around here. Beautiful day to do this. My God, couldn't ask for a better day.
Announcements.
I don't know if they can hear it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
Finding out who the first time runners are.
Gonna turn this on low to see if you can. Yeah, you can't hear that. No. I don't even know what I can hear on here. So
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear shit. We're just chilling here. So maybe we'll take a quick break. I'll pause it. And you can just look at a blank screen and see if Tad's IPA is up and ready, because Hudson North, I don't know anybody. Anyway, also, there is the Hudson Valley Wine and Food Festival happening on September 12th through the whatever. Hudson Valley Wine and Food Festival, September 12th through the 13th in Rhinebeck, New York. My wife, her mother, and I will be there, and it'll be a good time. So anybody wants to go, check it out. It's fun, $35 for crop load of stuff right outside of Rhinebeck.
Are you live streaming?
I should actually have one of those things on my side, look like a trucker. Mm-hmm. So, but just wanted to bring that up. Cool events coming up. And we're just waiting for the 8K things to go on. And once again, I am very thankful that Ted did all this stuff for us, printed out all this stuff. It's really cool talking about,
we can move on to the runs next.
Yeah. So we have, we're at right now, the course Climate for Climate, 25K or 8K, held at Bel Air Mountain. And then we have several other runs that are popping up and that have been happening for a very long time, like the Escarpment Run. That has been happening since 1977. I was not even born yet. That's when Van Halen came out with Van Halen 1. So good.
Interesting fact.
Interesting fact. Come on, it's Van Halen. Oh, I still got on a low frequency. I'm very sorry. So it probably sound horrible. But Tad, when were you like starting to begin high? I mean, you were just skiing all your life, basically.
Yeah, I started skiing when I was 12 or 13.
Okay. When did you move down here to the Catskills?
I moved to the Hudson Valley in October 1989.
Wow. So now have you known about these, like the Escarpment Run? Have you ever heard about that before, pre-hiking stuff? And
no.
Okay.
Not a clue.
So those old timers and stuff like that. But that's, that's pretty cool. I guarantee that we've all hiked the Escarpment, 18.6 miles. I think it was like 5,000 feet of gain and stuff. So that's another one similar to the Bel Air one. It's just one continuous hike though, straight from one end to the other. Mm-hmm. Where Bel Air, the Climate for Climate, goes over different peaks and then comes back. Yeah. So that's
it's
cool.
Interesting that the AI generated chart that I had print out for these 4 different runs, gives the elevation gain for each of them, except the escarpment. It just says significant.
Significant.
Yet Manitou's Revenge they have is 15,000 feet.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is almost twice the distance as the escarpment. But yeah, I'm sure we could figure out what the escarpment is.
Yeah, I think it was 5,000
for all trails.
Well, Haley was one of my last episodes. So she and then you have the Tail Trail. I always get that mixed up. Cat's Tail Trail Marathon, 26 miles, 7,000 feet of gain. It goes from Slide Mountain over Panther Slide, Cornell, Wittenberg, plus several other sub peaks, point to point. So where does it end? I thought it ended like somewhere. I haven't finished, but with all these events that take place, all these runs, you have to do a certain qualifying. It's not like anybody can sorry to stop. Apparently, the 8K is starting.
Yeah.
So where's Kim? Dead last. Kim is dead last. Oh my God.
At
Todd
the
is in the
starting
front.
in the starting line.
Oh, I don't see Kim. Nope, she's gone. There's one guy taking off in orange shorts, so he's probably ripping it up. But yeah, so once again, you have to for these you have to qualify. So I know for the escarpment run, you got to do like 3 races within this amount of time. With the cat's tail, you have to either by completing the marathon distance or longer trail race with specific time standards in the last 2 years, or by having finished the escarpment trail run in under 6 hours. Definitely cool to read about that you have to qualify this and not anybody and everybody can just enter this, because this is not something that I would even become close to enter. My limit is probably around 13 to 15 miles with minimal gain. I mean, like that's a little bad say, but I love the elevation gain. But a day like today, I don't know. I try to participate in a what is there? There's an 8K. What is there? Something else under that? 15K?
Well, something under an 8K wouldn't it be a 15K?
Well, no. Between the 15, sorry, the 8 and the 25.
Yeah, whatever happened to the 5K? I don't see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, these are so the escarpment, cat's tail, Manitou's revenge, and climate for climate are apparently the 4 longest events in the Catskills. With the Manitou's revenge being the monster of the Catskills, at least for this year. But when I was walking in, Kim, the organizer of the Climate for Climate event, told us that next year there's going to be 100-miler in the Catskills.
Yeah.
Totally insane.
Definitely 100-miler. That's 2 times the size of Manitou's Revenge, which was the biggest, or the longest race that we have here in the Catskills. The Manitou's Revenge goes from Wyndham to Phoenicia, follows along Devil's Path, 15,000 feet of elevation gain and loss. Unbelievable. Amy's finishing already. She's done. No, she just
took a shortcut.
She took a shortcut. She rode the gondola up to the top and back down. Disqualified. So yeah, we have a lot of runs going on here in the Catskills, and these are long distance endurance runs that are just packed full of punch that I would never participate in. I know that when I was on search and rescue, we did try to participate in we did actually participate in being like trail point to point areas for search and rescue, so in case something happens. So we had everybody place every like 3 or 4 miles just in case. So I know those people that do the what are they called, the checkpoints and stuff like that, the aid stations. They haul a lot of shit up, like gallons upon gallons of water, stuff like that. It's crazy.
They need a huge hydration bladder.
Correct. And Amy's now the owner of Running Client, looks like she has her backpack on and she is going to start freaking running. And she's coming over here on her way. There she goes. Bye, Amy. Keep kick ass. Have fun. God, they look like casual, having a good time.
Yeah,
where I'd
running look easy.
Yeah, where I would be like, what the fuck is going? I got to stop in my car and get the air conditioning going.
Make running look pain-free.
All right, we are going to take a quick break here. I don't know.
It's halftime.
It is halftime. Yeah,
we have a halftime show. Bad Bunny will be out to sing for our halftime entertainment.
That's the triggered. Hey, are the snow machines going? All right, so we're back. Right now we have Meredith from Endurance Running. Eco Endurance. So explain to us what Eco Endurance is.
Sure. Okay. So Eco Endurance is a connection of running and movement in nature with travel and exploration. And so we started a trip. A friend and I started a project in Ecuador. He's from Ecuador, my friend, about 4 years ago. And we decided we love these places, different ecosystems that you can run in and move in. And we should bring people here and explore. You've
Well,
got high mountains, the Andes Mountains, you've got cloud forests, you've got the Amazon basin. And so I had this vision for eco endurance kind of in the back of my mind. And when I was in Ecuador running in these places, I was like, I think this is it. This is what eco endurance is. This is the conjunction of exploring wild spaces, being in nature, reconnecting to ourselves and to nature and to each other, and just coming back to the joy of movement. So we did that trip, a pilot trip, and it went really well. And people were like, "You got to keep this going." So
nice.
we've just kind of kept it going now, and it's starting to grow.
So it's not just mountains that you take them to. You take them all different types of areas, mountains, like you said, Amazon rainforest. So just anything and everything that you can explore down there, because it's totally different lifestyle than up here. You gotta admit.
Yeah, that's what's the beauty of it is sort of, yeah, just discovering the world a bit. And the trip ended up being in January, and we still have a trip every year in January and February. And it's just like a nice way to start your year if you feel like you're ready to open yourself to maybe a newness in your life or a refresh. And so yeah, you're discovering lots of different types of ecosystems, culture. We do a day in the Amazon with an indigenous community where we do like an energetic cleanse and some traditional plants. And
Beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful. That sounds like something that I would do, but not run though. I don't run. I hike. I hike a lot. I don't run.
Well, I'm trying to launch a sort of intro to mountaineering experience. Ecuador is a hidden gem for mountain running and mountaineering.
They
And
have good
so
old switchbacks and stuff like that. Is it nice switchbacks? Maybe I could do that.
I would say yes, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you should go to the Alps.
I know I'm all over the place. I've been anywhere and everywhere. Like I've been over. We just recently went to Yosemite, and then
Okay.
we did Sequoia Kings Canyon. We've been to Utah. We've been to Canadian Rockies,
Yeah.
New Hampshire, Vermont, all over those places. So
Nice.
climbed some mountains in Jamaica. So that was pretty fun.
So you got a little of the tropics.
Oh yeah. Blue Mountain
love
was something else. It's a little scary, but
Yeah.
you cannot go up to the summit without 2 to 3 tour guides that have guns.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's fun. It was so much fun. But other than that, like, just getting out and exploring something other than the United States is always a treat to get you into a different culture
Yeah.
and stuff. That's what I look forward to, not just hiking a mountain, but getting in that culture and
Yep.
feeling love.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I think something that I always connect with in Ecuador is this long like lineage of people groups that have had this really deep connection with nature and have kind of carried that forward. And obviously everywhere in the world is globalizing and modernizing, but that that connection is still there. And there are many, many people fighting to protect natural spaces. And so the other part of eco endurance is trying to build intentional travel where we all want to travel and move about the world. We're going to do it. So can we do it in a way that perhaps is neutral or making that space even better? So can we go and stay with folks who are already doing good things in that place? They're protecting forests or they're doing agroforestry or regenerative farming. Can we stay with those folks rather than random hotels or tourism sites? And so that's kind of how we set up the trips. And then the other thing is that we're now, as of this year, starting to try to make everything climate neutral. So eco endurance will try to offset your flights. And so really you're just getting there and you're supporting something good.
That was my next question about how it kind of like offsets and how you base that when you get down there and stuff like that is, once again, you're connecting with the people, the local people, instead of, going to some Hilton
Yeah.
resort or something like that that's
Yeah.
been built on the side of the whatever, like coast or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that as more of how do you say it? More enjoyable time to
Yeah.
relax and to get a feel of the culture
Yeah.
and stuff. I always love dealing when going to a different place. It's not just going to the high flying places, is to go deep into the places of where you can feel
Yeah.
the culture without getting killed.
Yeah.
While getting shot. Yeah, because down in Jamaica it was a whole different story when we ventured off of the roads. We ventured off in the wrong places, but we still got out.
made
And
it.
it was fun. It was, yeah, we made it, but it was one of those beautiful experiences of just, once again, you go into the culture
Yeah.
and you realize how good you have it here in America.
Mm.
And like they still were happy, were having a good time, accepted us and stuff like that. But I was like, wow, these people have nothing, but they feel like they act like they have everything.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah, like what is the joy and beauty that you can find wherever you go in the world?
Mhm.
And I think that it shifts your perspective, and no matter where you go, there's unexpected lessons and unexpected beauty that you find, or realizations. And I think that's why we love to travel and adventure and explore. It's been a part of humanity forever.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just encourage folks, if you want to look us up and check it
Eco
out,
endurance.
come travel with Eco Endurance. If you want to start your year in a new way, or you love travel or exploring, or you're just for the first time want to try it, and you want to combine that movement and trail running and adventure, that's what we do.
Yeah. How about you bring people to Catskills, show them here?
I know.
That'll be next.
I would love to do domestic trips. It's not really like what my passion is, but
True.
I do, yeah, I'm very open to see kind of how this whole concept can grow and where it takes me as I develop it. I'm learning and growing, and yeah. So,
As you should. That's the whole point.
yeah,
You-
yeah, exactly.
You can't be so narrow-minded and stuff like that. You got to open yourself, and that's what it's probably your little program does, is just open their minds and show them what else that we have here in the world, and to do it in an eco-friendly way.
Exactly. Yeah, we're piloting a tour in Mexico this November.
Nice.
That'll be our second.
You said you went down to where was it again?
The first location
Ecuador?
is in Ecuador.
What is the tallest mountains down there?
So the tallest mountain is Chimborazo, and it's a little over 21,000 feet.
Ooh,
And
goddamn.
Cotopaxi is a really famous volcano. That's the second highest. I went to the top of that one. It's like, I want to say a little under 20,000 feet.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well,
Here's some good if you want to try going to a high peak, it's a good spot for that.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, excellent. Well, thank you for joining me. And we'll stop by the booth that you have over there, or picnic table.
Yeah.
I guess. And then that fell over. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining us. Have a good day, and we'll see you out there. Hopefully, we'll see some finishers soon. What are we like? We're only an hour in, so good. Thank you. So apparently we have a finisher. I do not know what it is. Number 304. And he is timing on his watch, so he has to be a finisher. I might run over and tell it he looks like he didn't just do the 8K. He might have done something more. He might have done the 8K. He doesn't have any water. So unbelievable. We are an hour and 45 minutes in, I think. Or no, wait. No, so it's been, an hour and 45 minutes in of recording. And this guy, I'm going to yell over to him. Hey. Wow. So he's finished. We're going to see what he did. And Ted might take this away, because I don't know. That's incredible. If he did the 8K, what time did that start? 9:30?
So all I know is when he comes over, I want you to ask him if he
minutes.
did the 8K, and he's going to bitch slap you around because I don't think he did the 8K.
You think he did it 25?
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't have any hydration packs or stuff.
Because he did it that fast.
Holy shit.
Right? He didn't have time to take a drink.
So we're talking 8:30. So that is not even an hour and 15 minutes. Or
Well, then if it's that short, he's to do the 25.
it was 2 hours and 51
Yeah.
minutes or 2 hours and 43 minutes was
So
the.
maybe he isn't a care, and he's going to bitch slap me around.
Hey, whatever, man. I guarantee grabbed the gondola and went up to the top, came back down, man. I tell you,
There
like
he is.
it's
There he is. We'll see if
there he is. Look at him. Look at him. So beautiful. Once again, the day like I saw today was supposed to be A couple days ago was supposed to be a crappy day. It has turned out to an absolute phenomenal day. Let's see what the new app Hikers Weather done by Tim Luby of the Trail Admin of the Catskill Trail Conditions page. It's taken a long time to load. Let's see.
And our finisher's getting his photo taken, filling up his Nalgene.
Nalgene, this guy's got a plastic water bottle in. He didn't. It's a beautiful day for a hike. Current weather is good. What the hell is Monka Hill? It says it's Monka Hill is where I'm at.
It's
Never heard of that.
Additional place where they keep the mountain lions.
Right?
So,
right?
All right, here he comes. He's looking
All
pretty
right.
fresh. Number
109. Sorry, I was the 304. I was a little off with 304. So we're live at Inside the Line, the Catskill Mountains podcast.
All right, buddy. You want to sit down? Number 109. What's your name?
Jeremy.
Hey.
Jeremy, let me adjust the settings so we can get a little bit of
The 8K.
the 8K.
Yeah.
Dating on when Gators 25.
Maybe next year for the 25, but I'm not there yet.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get this freaking. So, how's it going? How was it?
It was good.
What was your thoughts?
I was hurting on the way up, and then hit the top, and I had hope, and I flew down.
As you can see, he is out of breath. He just finished probably what, like 4 minutes ago?
Yeah.
That's what she said. This is a no hold bar podcast, by the way.
Gotcha.
So, where are you from?
Beacon, New York.
Beacon, New York. So we got a local, so that's good.
Yeah, I love that. About a mile from my. Yeah, if you got one, I love it.
Todd Bold. There you go. All right. So, is this industrial arts? No, this is. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So he's gonna crack it open right in the mic. Awesome. Make sure the mic is on. Actually, it is on. So crack it open. Oh, nice.
What a sound.
What a sound. So, once again, what's your name again? Sorry.
Jeremy.
Jeremy. So now have you run before? Is this the first time running?
I actually ran this last year.
You ran this last year? Yeah. What was your time last year?
I think it was 47, but I did win last year also. Back to back.
It takes me 47 minutes to get up a mile and a half to the top. Yeah. And then it takes me another 3 hours to get down. So unbelievable. Beautiful day, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot cooler than it was last year, so that helped out.
What was like last year? Humid?
I think 85, something like that.
Oh, yikes.
60s today, I feel like, maybe 70.
Nice. Up top, beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Did you actually stop to look at the view up top or no?
I glanced for a second. I thought that's beautiful, and then I just kept flying.
So the route goes up the Deer Run Trail, which is basically an access road, right?
It goes up that way.
Oh, so Roaringbrook.
Yes.
So you're going up basically an old ski run.
Yep.
And then you're coming down the
Deer.
Okay.
Yep.
So what were your thoughts of going up?
I made it about a mile and I had to walk a little bit. And then I ran the rest of the way. So I needed a small break.
Fantastic. That sounds like an accomplishment right there. Going into this, were you confident that you were going to do really good?
Not really. I worked an overnight shift last night. I got to sleep at 6 a.m.
This is why we do the fucking podcast. To hear stuff like this guy's just like, yeah, I'm going to work overnights and then I'm going to come and freaking nail a goddamn freaking trail run.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was not confident, to be honest, but
awesome.
It felt fine once I was running.
Yeah. Well, it's a beautiful day to do so. We were sitting here talking and all of a sudden we heard some bells ringing and it's like, well, what the hell is going on? And then we see you flying down the mountain.
Yeah.
And crossing the finish line. So Tad, you got any questions, bud?
All right. So you've been here a couple minutes. You finished a couple minutes before you came over here. Nobody else has finished.
Yeah.
Since you.
That's
is
crazy.
that surprising?
It is. I thought somebody was closing in on me.
Did you know any of the other competitors?
I didn't.
Wait, no? Another one.
Oh, we got one?
This person's not, it's a disc golfer. Sorry. No, just kidding.
So do you train for this specific event? Or?
Usually, yeah. Mount Beacon's about a mile from my house. So I try to run up that pretty often. But I never go up as steep as this. this.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is quite a challenge for me.
So, do you come out here and train at all for this, or just come out here for the race and
Just for the race, yeah. I snowboard here all the time in the winter.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah.
So why is it that you come and do this race as opposed to something else?
I just saw it last year and I had such a good time doing it. That's why I came back this year. I love this mountain too, just from snowboarding. So all of that.
So it has some memories for you.
Definitely.
And so you've got some ear plugs in or earphones in. What do you listen to when you're running?
I usually actually listen to no music today. I was just enjoying the sound. I also wanted to hear if anybody was coming up behind me. But I usually just put on a mix, upbeat music.
Okay.
We got some good people here.
We have some other finishers. I can't say they look as fit as you. How's the beer?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great place.
By Todd Bold.
Yeah, Todd Bold, beverage distribution, new sideline for Todd. We're going to get him into it, supplying events like this. So, all right, I'm going to hand it back to Stosh.
Thank you, Tad. Tad's over there doing his exercises, and it's good. So we had some finishers here, and Jeremy's here. So do you like down in the Hudson Valley area? Are you doing any training of this? Like I know a lot of people do like Mount Beacon 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I usually just try to get up it and back down, which is about a 3.5 mile run.
What's your time? Like 20 minutes?
No, it's worse than that.
Oh.
I don't know exactly. Maybe like 40 something.
God damn. This is disgusting. Like I think of my times. I'm making good time up this mountain. I feel good. And then I'm just like hour and 30 minutes. What the
I mean, if you can make it up and down, that's a success.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's the good thing is I see once again a lot of people coming down. Good. The AK. Haven't seen any where I don't know if we're finishing on some 25K should be. So what did you finish in? 47 minutes?
I didn't see my exact time actually. Yeah.
So
somewhere around there.
When you're doing this type of crazy run, I asked this before, are you doing any sort of like heart rate monitoring and stuff? How do you monitor that? How do you do your kind of like pace to keep yourself going?
So for me, I know everybody varies, but when I hit about 165 beats per minute, my watch tells me, that's when I know I'm like really starting to push it. So I got up to about 172 today.
Going up
before I had to walk for a little bit. So
okay. Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't want to push it much past that.
I've never thought about that until like I've like talked to trail runners and that they monitor that. They'll slow themselves. One of my friends, Joe Frederick, he used to do something of where he would put on music or would do a beat like a step for his heartbeat, to monitor his heartbeat, to keep his pace good so he can keep going.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what everybody does, but it's just it's something that you guys, I know, have each and every individual has a different like thought of how to do it or a different.
Yeah. I mean, I've been working on it more. I think for me, like the more fit I get, the quicker my heart rate goes down if I slow it down a little bit. And that's really key because then I can start pushing it again.
Nice.
Whereas, if I'm not fit, the heart rate just stays up and you just can't really recover. So
how old are you, man?
43.
Wow. It's great to hear like people that like my age are doing this, like 43, 39. I'm like, holy shit. Like we're the 20-year-olds that are killing it. Yeah. No, the 43-year-olds are freaking killing it.
I've honestly found in races, like the 40s is a really competitive age group. A lot of people are really like taking it seriously in that age. So yeah.
Tad looks like he's got to start trail running and beat these 40-year-olds out of here. Yeah. He's going to get there. Sweet.
That's really good. Love it.
Hold it up.
It is.
So Tad, you can break one open. You got to break one open soon. Oh, well, you can. Oh, you want the paradox ones? So, I mean, we might good thing is we can pause and record this and stuff like that. Pause and stop. So, Jeremy once again finishes the 8K. Looks like the fastest known time of the world. Usain Bolt has nothing on this guy. So, well, Usain Bolt is all flat, so he can't do this shit.
He can only run for like 10 seconds. So,
but he's Jesus, savage as fuck right there. Love it. I love these people.
I think I'm running a marathon in October in Cape Cod.
Cape Cod Marathon?
Yeah.
How does that work out?
Have you done that
I've never
before?
done it, no. I just was trying to find a cool spot for one, and that's what I chose. I've only done one marathon before, so.
Are you going to do anything with Sasquatch?
What's that?
You know Sasquatch? So Kim Levinsky, she set the fastest known time on the long path.
Okay.
She does Sasquatch trail running.
Oh, okay.
And she works with Amy. Well, it's going to say it's on low frequency, so it just catches everything. It's going to sound like shit, but oh well. Kim does Sasquatch trail running. She has a bunch of trail running groups. She does a bunch of marathons.
Cool.
They're having 100. What is that? 100K?
Yes.
The first run 100K in the Catskills.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's a little bit extreme.
Yeah.
I could probably drive from one end to the other, and that's about it. But yeah, so like, yeah, we look forward, Jeremy, to hearing of you in the future and to, kicking ass. Congratulations on your W today. Do you get like a free roll of toilet paper? What's the win
I
consist
think so,
of?
yeah, and they have a cool little plaque thing that they give the winner. So
All
it's
right.
actually one of the best prizes I've got. And I wasn't expecting this, so this really makes my day.
Nice. Well, I don't know what she's doing, but these people, like, congratulations once again, Jeremy.
Thank you so
glad
much.
to be on the show, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully see you in the future, buddy.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks,
Have a good
man.
day. Thanks for the beer.
Welcome.
Tad's got to break open his. It's funny. I got to go to the bathroom. So you want to pause? Thanks, Jeremy. We're back. We're back with Todd Bold. He just finished his 8K, going up and down the mountain, counterclockwise, correct? Up Roaring Kill, down the Deer Run Trail. All right. So Tad has reached over. It looks like we got some more finishers. And I don't know who's the 8Ks and the okay. All right, let me turn this on a little bit. It might sound like shit, but turning it on low, we'll get a lot of talk in the background so we can hear everybody.
All right.
So
Todd is a supporter of the show. He's also a supplier of alcoholic beverages to the show. And today, Todd gets on the show by completing an 8K hike and jog. And what was your time?
I didn't get the official time. I'm going to say somewhere around an hour and 10 minutes.
I heard it was more like 42 minutes, 8 seconds.
correct.
Yeah. Adjusted for age and other factors.
Yeah.
So tell us, what was it like?
It was fun. Going up, obviously, I think it was 1,600 foot of gain to start off. Everyone was kind of together because even the runners were hiking quickly. So I stayed with everybody there. And then when the real runners started to run, I had to contemplate whether I was going to try to stay with them, which would have been foolish, or was I just going to jog? So I jogged most of the way down the last 2.5 miles or so.
What about the traverse over the top of the summit? Was that like a fast walk, a jog, or something else?
It was a jog. It was pretty flat. The entire course was on dirt roads,
So we're hearing here that Todd Bold is competitive, that when he gets to the top with the runners and the pack and the pace accelerates, Todd doesn't drop back into hiking mode. He goes into full-on aggressive, I need to get to the bottom and get a hard side.
Yeah, I have to admit, I did see a gentleman with a bright orange shirt running in front of me. And so, although I'm not a runner, I set my eyes on him, and fortunately I caught him.
Awesome. And overall, what was the experience? Was it an enjoyable experience? You've never done anything like this before. What's your takeaway from it?
Yeah, I've never done a competitive trail run. When I was a runner back 25 years ago, I did a lot of 5Ks, 10Ks, but never anything off the road, if you will, on trails. And it was fun. I think that those competitive juices certainly started to go a little bit.
What was the distance going up? Like your one, so it's total 5K. What is that again?
8K. I think it's right
8K,
around
yeah.
5 miles the course was, and I think it was 1,680 feet. And
So that's a hell of a gain going
the
up.
first 2 miles were all of the climb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. And this was nicely groomed trails?
No, really loose gravel and
Oh, okay.
easy to twist an ankle. It was
Because some places up here, if you go off the side of one of the ski runs, they're just full on Goldilocks, stuff like that.
yeah. I was
full on.
hoping the course would go off of the trails, but into the woods, but it did not.
Full on sun.
But still, great time, great cause, fantastic weather. I thought it was going to rain. It was beautiful.
Yeah. So you get sun all the time.
100%. Yep.
Oh God, that's tough.
Yep.
That's tough.
So
to deal
Todd, where along the 8K is it that you feel that you transformed from a hiker to wanting to be a competitive trail runner?
Honestly, when I got to the top and the people in front were in sight still, I was like, okay, it should be downhill from here. I can jog this. But I got to be honest with you, it was harder going down the loose gravel than it was going up. Really, really slippery.
And why is that? Is it because of the knees and the downhill force?
I think I was just moving quite a bit quicker down, obviously, and so every time my foot hit the loose gravel would slip a little bit. So I was a little tentative. Yeah.
And as you're doing the traverse across the top, which is really bringing you from one side of the ski area to the opposite side of the ski area, and you're running with the other trail runners who have their running vests on with the running gear on that tightly fit against their body. What is it that you have?
I have my hiking backpack with me, my day pack.
And how many liters is that?
I think it's a 26. So it's not huge.
So Todd bolds up there boldly wearing his 26-liter hiking backpack full of the 10 essentials and other gear if he was going on a first aid, water, flashlight.
No hard ciders, though. Disappointed.
Hard ciders, Stosh points out, all of these good things. And everyone around you, you look around and you see people with what?
Tank tops and little tiny vests.
And you have hiking poles, too.
Yeah.
I kept saying to myself, where's the other hiker? Because apparently there was one other registered hiker.
Yeah, did you check in to see if you won the hiking?
I don't know.
Oh,
if I
shit.
didn't win the hike, the fix is on.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're going to have a recount, right? It was rigged.
The event was really well run all along the way. There was, aid stations and people directing you, taking pictures. It was good. They were motivating people at the top. It was nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I would do it again for sure.
Did you stop at an aid station?
I did not.
Nice.
I'll tell you how
badass.
much I was focused on the finish line. I didn't even take my phone out to take a picture, and the views up there were beautiful.
Oh yeah, they're phenomenal views.
Didn't take a sip of water or take a single picture.
So he wanted to win. Todd wanted to win the race. He didn't care about the views, which is disgusting.
In my own mind, I wanted to win against myself.
I thought Todd was a viewpoint kind
So
of guy.
the race organizer just handed me a report. Is it true that you were pushing other hikers and runners out of the way?
No comment.
He's taking the fifth on that, folks. Todd is retaining legal counsel as we speak. And for the 8Ks, is it true that you got a 90-calorie Coke?
Do you want a bigger Coke? I got a Coke right here.
In a bag of classic Lay's potatoes?
Yes, the 7.5 ounce variety.
It's not even a full Coke.
Yes.
Although, by the way, Todd did bring full-size Hudson North cider donut ciders. Did you bring the 911? Is that from you as well?
That's the 1911. Yeah, that's the one. Did you just say 911? Oh, god damn. All right. We might have to edit that out.
Good job. Thank you.
Another runner, hiker runner. Another hiker runner.
That's the gentleman in the orange shirt.
telling Todd he did great. Awesome.
What was he doing?
He just said good job. That's the guy I was trying to catch up with. I will say though, kind of like the hiking community, all along the way, whether you were passing somebody or they were passing you, it was a nice community. People cheering each other on. Good job. Really nice to see. So while it's competitive, I think it's also a very, supportive community for sure.
I agree.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good time. No,
So good. Thank you once again for the hard ciders as I've completed like 5 or 6. And actually, Jeremy, the AK finisher, had one of your industrial arts. Cracked it open as he finished. He went.
It was cold.
Went to the bathroom and then came over here and had his interview.
Nice.
So he ripped it up. 40
Apparently, it's the official training beverage of trail runners.
Yeah, we better get some thoughts about the industrial arts getting a promotion or something from us.
Yeah.
Once again, there's a bunch of people finishing. We're just waiting for the.
So, Todd, what are your thoughts as you see these other 8K finishers crossing the line and some of these guys, and I'm not putting you down, but some of these people look a lot more fit than you, and you finished about 10 minutes ahead of these people that are half your age.
I'd say mind over matter. That's what I would say. Yes, it was fun. No, I haven't had the competitive juices going like that for a while, for sure.
The competitive ciders he's referring to.
Todd, how old are you, by the way? I mean, I asked
I'll be 58. I'll be 58.
No shit. 58-year-old crushes it up here and beats. Like I just saw a kid that looked like probably he was 22 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Actually, that kid looks like he's 16. Sorry. And that's what they all seem. What is it? 12? Is that what we all say? That
Yeah,
kid's
exactly.
12 years
No,
old.
it was a great time.
No, that's
glad I came. Glad I could support you guys, and always obviously supporting the show.
yeah. It's once again the community is tight. It's so much fun. It's so much just good to see. Surprised we haven't seen Kim finish yet.
Have
Kim,
you seen Val yet?
Val, no.
Well, they did the full encore. So Todd, what I want to know now that you've done your first 8K, yeah,
Trail
is it true
run.
you're looking for a sponsor?
Yes, Hudson North. Are you listening?
Nice. I gotta.
So Todd Bold is the first official member of the Hudson North trail running team.
Yes.
Broke into the trail running game here at Bell Hour Mountain. Maybe more of you should have been here today for the free alcoholic beverages, the humor, and the trail running experience.
We may not be fast, but we finish.
There you go.
Bro, copyright that. That is seriously
Need a t-shirt, right?
the best. We might not be fast, but we finished. God damn. That's going to be the intro.
Your own night, run your own trail race, right?
Nice.
Drink your own brew.
Yeah. Well,
Cheers,
Todd,
guys.
thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Cheers. Thanks for the hard ciders. And
I'll be back next year. Try to beat my own time, I guess.
we'll be back. We'll be back on the top. We're going to
Maybe
be on
you'll
the
do
top.
some training.
Yeah, you
Todd-
should have brought you from top. I don't really.
All right. Oh, Amy's not going to do a drink, but that's okay. That's okay. Amy is here. Climate for Climate event. She is the race director, the running kind head honcho and stuff like that. So how's it going so far? We're halfway into the event. Well, 3/4 of the way into the event, right?
Yeah, it's going great. It's 11:17, and our first 25K finisher is going to be here momentarily. So super stoked.
We had the 8K finisher was like 42 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah. Jeremy, he was
Nice.
fantastic. So
that's super fun. Yeah, it's been a great day. I mean, we had a perfect weather day, and everyone's super happy out there. I was just at Aid Station 2. That's about halfway at McKinley Hollow. People come down and then have to go back up, and they hate that. They love to hate it. Like, I feel like it's one of those things that like everyone talks shit about, and then they finish and they're like, "Oh, that climb was crazy, though." You know, like
type 2 fun.
they love it. So.
It's switchbacky. So it's not like it's a bad,
Yeah.
one of those Catskill rock shit.
And I
crap.
slayed all the nettles. Julie and I went out. We cleared.
We talked about
we cleared
that before.
3 miles of nettles. out on the
Outrageous.
course.
So sad. We got to leave those nettles out there for people to have. They'll run faster to think that they can get off of them and stuff. So
I never know what hurts more when you're going fast or slow through the net. I've tried both, and it sucks either way.
you
So
just got to spit on your legs, right? That's what I do.
So where were the nettles the worst?
McKinley, the last like mile and a half of McKinley Hollow is just
Relentless.
yeah.
They're ferocious. It's like they're alive. That's
Yeah.
why you said you slay them, because
I
they
mean,
actually were they growling at
They
you?
were shoulder height at
Really?
spots.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I hate to say
Julie
this,
was taken in by the nettles. I
was
was
she drawn in, right? Pulled in, pulled in.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
That's because she's like natural. in the mountains and the wood
And that's,
rock.
I did a video of that.
Yeah.
Me telling like to whack the nettles.
Yeah.
Some guy was just like, "Don't do that. They're not invasive and stuff like that." I'm like,
Oh.
"They're invasive when they're taking over the trail."
Yeah, for sure.
Like, yeah, absolutely. But
Yeah.
that wasn't the area. Going from Ryder Hollow up to Balsam, the junction is pretty relentless
Yes.
too with the nettles.
Yeah, we did not get to that. So
did
they'll
you-
get some nettle love
Did
out
you-
there.
Did you do that this year? Slay nettles, because last year there were complaints about nettles.
And because now I'm the trail maintainer on that section, of
Oh,
course.
nice.
So-
how did you be unlucky and get that?
Oh,
section?
Charlie gave me a call and he was
Yeah.
like, "This is on your course. I think you should become the trail maintainer." And I was like, "I don't really spend a lot of time in the Catskills." This was a few months ago.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Well, I don't know if I
Now you
have
live
anyone
there,
else
so
for it." He was basically like, "It's either you or probably not getting done."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Well, I'm gonna have to do it anyway before the race. I might as well just become the trail maintainer." And now I live here. So,
So when
whatever.
you slayed the nettles, what do you do with them after you knock them over? Do you just leave them there? Do you
They're-
move them out of the way?
yeah, I
Push
mean,
'em
try to
aside?
get them on the side,
Okay.
yeah,
Flip them off.
because then it gets slippery, you know.
Yeah. And do you do this because trail runners generally wear less protective
Mm,
clothing than hikers?
I mean, not really.
No?
More just like because it's an more enjoyable experience.
Display the
Listen,
medals.
No, yeah.
Amy
it's part of the
is
running
wearing basically the
experience.
underwear I'm having on right now, so that's a lie. 100%.
So overall,
I'm wearing.
is this the second year you've done the event?
This
here?
is year 4.
Year 4.
Year 4. So
Yep.
we are behind. Wow, Inside the Line is really far behind with this.
Wow. And so
Well,
how have you,
I had never thought about doing something like, or talking to anyone about doing something like this.
And so from year 1 to year 4, has there been a progression in participation?
Yeah, I think our first year we had 40 or 50 people, and year 2 was similar. Last year we had just under 100, and now this year we had 140.
Wow. So
Nice. Oh, there's a win.
Year over year.
Yep.
And you're up like 5-fold since year 1.
Yeah. And now I'm going to be living up here, which was a huge, I want to be up here personally, obviously, but a huge draw for me as well was like becoming more integrated in the running community in the Catskills, because I have this event up here. Now we're bringing the 100-miler up here, and like I love running up here.
And
so I
it's
haven't
tougher.
spent a lot of time like really integrating up here, and I'm excited to do that. I think it's going to be fun to see this event grow now that I'm up here full time.
Gotcha. So now that you dropped it, why don't you tell us about
The
the
100.
Catskill 100-mile, the first in the Catskills, maybe the last to be in the Catskills,
Mhm.
but it will be like the marquee event
Yeah.
of Catskill trail running.
Yeah.
Tell us about it. How did it come about? When's it going down?
I've been trying to come up with ideas for expansion for this event in particular for probably over a year now. And at some point I was like, there should be 100-miler in the Catskills. Like, why isn't there 100-miler? It's really because it's a logistical nightmare. There's no cell service anywhere. It's extremely dangerous.
The
and
connections are
technical.
difficult to connect
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
And then the permitting to like, once you can connect everything to make 100 miles, who's going to allow you to use popular trails that, like we are lucky enough that the course includes the entire Devil's Path is how the course pretty much starts.
Hell yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, it's a crazy course. It has over 27,000 feet of climbing and descending.
That's
Like
brutal.
Mount Everest in one
Yeah,
run.
it's
Yeah,
like
right?
Mount
Yeah,
Everest.
yeah.
Put it in perspective, sure.
And I'm really excited because I had 3 different ideas for 100-milers. One, this was my first, priority, but we had a lot of problems initially. Well, one, just I feel like people did not think it was a great idea. I got a lot of like, this is a terrible idea. This is a mistake. You're
It
gonna
always
like
is in the Catskills.
invest all your time into this, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna take over your life, and it's gonna be so hard, and people don't want to do hard things. And I disagree. I think that now's the time to introduce a really hard 100-miler on the East Coast, because there's not a lot of them. In the Northeast, there's really one. Right now, it's Jigger Johnson in New Hampshire.
Actually, Haley is competing in that
Yes.
right now correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haley was
Yeah.
supposed to be here today.
Yes.
She sent me so many messages.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I wish I could have been
Yeah.
there. I'm like, she probably would have been done by now. So
Yeah. She's doing, I think, the 30K or 20K or something at
yeah,
Jigger
I'm keeping
Johnson.
an eye. I'm watching for you. I'm just watching for
Nice.
you behind me, just so you can be there. You'll
Yeah.
drop the mic. Like,
I'm
literally.
dropping and running. But yeah, I'm excited. The 100 will be, I think, one of a kind. And
So this is kind of like the new tradition of the escarpment run. Do you think? Like
I
this will
would
be
love
the
that. Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's 1977. We
I
talked
mean,
about
I
that,
think
1970.
people are going to want to. I think this route has the potential to not only be an iconic running race, but a route that people might look at outside of the race and want to do as a backpacking trip, or, like that.
Good point.
I think it has the highlights of the Catskills. I mean, you get 12 of the 33 high peaks. You do the whole Devil's Path. You get Hunter and the whole Burroughs Range.
Any bushwhacking? No, all trails.
Not No bushwhacking.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
curious. I was curious. I mean,
The DEC was a no-go on the bushwhacking. Yeah.
DC's, yeah, they don't want that, and especially
Well,
put
other than-
$600,000.
other than the Devil's Path,
Mhm.
Hunter Mountain. Where else are they going to? Get
So
their
they
100 in?
do the east side of the Devil's Path. Then they go from Notch Lake up to Hunter and down to Spruceton. And then they run a short section of road on Spruceton Road to the western terminus of the Devil's Path. Come back on the western side, back to Notch Lake, and then come down. Is it the Phoenicia East Branch Trail?
Yes.
All the way down to Phoenicia.
Okay.
And then once they're in Phoenicia, they go down to Woodland Valley Campground and then do come back up, do the Burroughs Range. Yeah.
So where's the finish then? The
So
Slide
then-
Mountain parking area?
Nope.
or-
So they'll keep going Burroughs Range and then they will go down to Biscuit Brook and over Eagle, Big Indian, Balsam, and come down to Bel Air. So the idea is that the end of the 100-miler will be around 2 p.m. when Climate for Climate is happening.
Oh, gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a lot going on that
There's going to
weekend.
be a lot going on. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be a little crazy.
See that? What is that? Zach Galifianakis with all the numbers.
Yes.
Jesus,
That's
This is
me.
insane. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's awesome.
You guys are getting like the first
Yeah, we're breaking
first
the story.
info
We're
about the
breaking
100.
story.
You know, the running kind. Did you talk about this last night? How was that?
Yeah, a little bit. We
Oh.
not long, we had just took questions from the people that were there last night and did
How
the
was
first announcement. It was great. Yeah. I mean, I love a live
So
podcast.
you have any sense of what the level of interest is for a 100-miler in the Catskills?
We have a list, right? So the two main goals of the event. One is that I wanted somewhere that is a hub for conservation because that's what our priority always is with the running kind. And so I want the runners to leave feeling like they have a better understanding of why it's important to be connected to the trails and preserve and, advocate for them. And then two, we're really focused on having a female event team and getting 50% of the start line to be women, which historically, as you go longer distance, is hard. So right now we have 100 spots. 50 of those spots are reserved for women. And then of those 50 spots, we have about a list of 20 women right now that we are extending early invitations to, that we've talked to and are interested in the event. Last night there were, I want to say 3 or 4 guys that were running the 25K today that were like, we're in.
Nice.
I think it's going to be an interesting, I'm optimistic that there's going to be a lot of interest.
What's your expectation of getting 100 participants for year one?
I don't
that's
know.
A realistic goal? Do you think
I
you're gonna
do.
hit 100? Okay.
I do. But also sometimes I feel like it's more, I've been thinking about this idea for a year. So for me, I'm like, I think 100 people definitely will want to run this race. I think it's more a question of, can I take the time I've spent building this in my head and, be able to convey what this course is and what the race will be in the short time we have before the race? Because ideally, registration would be open already, but I just heard from the DEC a week ago. And before that, they had told me no. So we went from okay, we're giving up the 100, maybe 2028, to moving to the Catskills, to getting ready for this race. And amidst all that, getting an email from Ian at the DEC being like, hey, we're approving your event.
Wow.
And I was like, shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Awesome. So are they limiting you to 100 people, or is that a limitation that you're putting on yourself? It's a
150,
Okay.
but that includes staff.
Okay.
And pacers and all that. So
You're gonna have Catskill Mountain Search and Rescue and stuff involved with aid stations.
the search and rescue is so stoked.
Let me know because
They're
I'm really well acquainted with them. So
Oh, nice.
Good.
Cool. Yeah. They're I think they're we're going to get some practice.
Oh hell yeah. I mean, with 100 miles,
excited.
what aid stations are there going to be? Like, what's your projection?
9 aid stations.
9 aid stations.
Farthest distance, I think, is 12 miles.
That's a good distance.
So
That's a really good distance. Holy shit.
So, but comparatively, like Jigger Johnson, the farthest aid station is 20 miles.
Wow.
Similar terrain.
And that's up in the Whites, right?
Mhm.
Wow.
So a little bit better supported.
Logistical problem that you're dealing with in your head now to make this happen?
People.
People getting volunteers?
Yeah, I think it's like, and just like having the operation of, I can only be one race director. And so it's really, now it's important for me to find a right hand person. Kim Levinsky has talked about being on board, but obviously she's hosting a plethora of events as well. And so she's supporting, but I don't know if it will be in that official capacity on race day. And so I really need to find a counterpart that I feel confident in, and continue building out the core team to make sure.
I know.
that,
I hear all those bells, and I'm just like, oh, something's happening.
I know, right?
Some little kid that's going crazy, but
yeah. So it's really the people, the volunteers. I think in terms of like communications, we'll be able to figure that out with the Starlinks and ham radio and whatnot. It's really just making sure we have the right people that like have experience at events like this that I can trust, because this year was the first year we did a backyard ultra, and that went for 34 hours. Wow. And that was my first time, like I was on 2 hours of sleep, which was fine for 34 hours, but this will be 51 hours of running. So probably 60 plus hours of working.
Wow.
And I'm going to need like a solid sleep in that time frame. So.
Well, all right. You're being called.
Right, I'm out.
Thank you so much, Amy. Have a good day. Amy joins us from the running kind. We have some bells of something going on. We don't know what's going on, but is this Val? I don't know. I know a guy. I was going to say a guy was falling down from the top. So
I didn't know that was a thing at these events to do cowbells.
Yeah. Neither did I. But Amy's running up to the fucking top. Jesus. I'm going to have one of these Hudson Norths.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She's running so fast, she's almost falling downhill. Coming through the final turn. It's a right-hander.
I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it, though.
There might have been somebody that Todd Bolt passed going uphill on the 8K. It's coming in an hour later.
Oh, yeah. No shit. Amy's running with her.
Yeah. This person's flying.
Dude, is this a female leading the whole thing? So we have a female winning the race. So awesome. Damn straight.
Well, that's
freaking
cool.
Crushed it. We'll get her name in a second. I don't have any updates right now of who is running. We don't have tags on them. They probably have GPS monitors on their phone, but the government only controls that with flock cameras. Yes. God, I love having no sponsors that limit us. So if this is the first male finisher, this kid is got to be under 20 years old, ripping it up.
That young kid with the blue shirt, first male. I don't believe that. No, I don't. He looks like he's suffering, like he's the first male finisher. I mean, he looks so young. He's got this big backpack on. It looks like a young version of Todd Bold, frankly.
Todd already finished 4 hours.
The size of that pack.
Tad, there's some French cyclists over there to your left saying like, this is rookie work to us. This is rookie stuff. Oh yeah. Tad's looking at their bikes. I don't know what that is, but all I know is that we have a female finisher. What is it? We started at 8:30, 11:35. So just over 3 hours of time. So yeah, so once again, the last record was 2 hours and 43 minutes for male, 2 hours 58 minutes for female.
Well, whoever that female finisher was, she certainly blew away the pack.
I guess so.
Right behind her.
Yeah.
Big gap. There's nobody in sight.
Nobody here than the cyclist. And then she's off running again.
Yeah. She's doing another lap.
All right. So another 25K,
Cool down.
she's gone.
No backpack.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Now
she's going to challenge Todd Bold to a heat.
And after I get done with the hike, I just want to sit in my car with the air conditioning and cry.
Yeah.
She didn't have any hydration.
No self-respecting trail runners wearing that top. Okay, well, there you go. She came down the hill faster than a skier.
Well, then it's good to have Amy on. Amy told us all about the event, the new event coming up with the 100K. That's going to be insane. So, yeah, so it's a pretty good time. We've got some people coming down slowly but surely. These people look like they're having a good time, but not having a good time. Not Todd Bold time. Let's just say that.
They're more of an emphasis on not having a good time. I think having a good time left them at the starting line, and since then it's been an increasing level of suffering.
Well, once again, we had Amy talking about how they cleared the Nevils over on McKinley Hollow, but not on the Balsam Lake Rider Hollow or Balsam Hyde Rider Hollow. That's a good one. I got to admit, those nettles are tough going up through there. So that guy looks like he's trying to wick the nettles off of his legs still. That's a pretty good climb from McKinley Hollow to Balsam. Like even just the junction is pretty good steep climb.
McKinley Hollow to the junction. Yeah, that's legit.
That is legit stuff.
Plus, if you're trail running it, it's really not a wide or stable trail. I mean, it's, a lot of
loose rock. Yep.
Loose rock there, loose grit through there, narrow, sketchy. This guy looks like he's going to be happy to finish. I don't think there's going to be anybody more happy here.
He's zigzagging. He's added more miles to his freaking
Does the final arm throw up in the air for the photo moment?
Yeah. He's like, there should be switchbacks on here. Nope. It's straight up.
But he's like definitely done running. Some people continue running after the finish. This guy, no, totally put it into park.
Yeah, that woman's
embracing his partner. But he's done for the day.
Yeah, it's hopefully we'll hold out. I mean, we're running on recording for
another finisher coming in.
3 hours and 9 minutes. I mean, we've taken breaks.
I think she was part of the Todd Bold 8K crew.
Might be, yeah.
Putting a little shuffle under her feet now. She's going to finish strong for the photo moment. Coming in, throwing the hands up in the air early.
Yeah,
shaking them now.
Once again, where's that kid? We got to find that kid and maybe have him come over here on here. I saw him earlier, but once again, that female that finished is gone. I don't see her even in the parking area, but I do hear some Ozzy Osbourne. Could hear that in the beginning. So cool stuff going on. We're running on 3 hours and 9 minutes right now
and we're down to like 2 listeners.
Not even. I don't even know.
If you made it this far, we're going to hook you up with a free psychological evaluation because you need one.
Yeah. Amy's got to have something out there because these runners that do these 25Ks have got to need some psychological evaluations for how much pain they have.
140.
140.
Last year she had 100. She said she had 140 this year. Yeah. So it's growing. And now she's going to introduce the 100-miler. I'm sure that's going to put it on the radar screen for a lot of more legit and serious trail runners. Not to say that she doesn't have them already here.
Yeah, right. Definitely. And the 100Ks are big. Go out west. There's a lot of 100Ks.
I'm sure when Todd Bolt signed up, he brought in those other 40 people that signed up for this year. Not 100K. Yeah, 100.
That's
100K is 64 miles. Yeah. Insanity.
Yeah, insanity. So I mean, if it is 100K, it is 62 miles. But she said she didn't specify where it started. She said it started from Devil's Path and then ends down at down here. So you're winding up Devil's Path, you go up West Kill, you loop around back to Notch Lake, and then you go Notch Lake. You got the road, or no, wait, they're going up Warner Creek to Tremper, up to Wittenberg, Cornell. Wow, This is complicated. Awesome. This is going to be a great route. 100. Wow. You're going to be dealing with all sorts of shit in the Catskills that you could ever think about dealing with. This is East Coast madness for the 100K. Like you thought the Devil's Path was something else, but we'll see what's going on here. So,
well, there's not a lot of people crossing the line. There's nobody crossing the finish line.
yeah, like I said, that lady that finished is gone. Don't see her. I look back and I don't even see her in the.
Yeah.
Todd said she has another race up in Albany. She had to stop at Stewart's to get her meatballs and coffee, and then go up to another race in Albany before the weather kicks in. We do have clouds coming in. We do have some dark clouds coming in, so I don't know where it's going to hit. But I'm going to check out Hiker's Weather and check that out. So new app that is brought together by Tim Luby from the Catskill Trail Conditions. And once again, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but there's a petition that I have out there for the clearing of vistas, or the DEC actually review the vistas that we have out there that are currently growing in, which is a substantial amount. Check that out. That's on Catskill Trail Conditions, and I'll do a post about that on Instagram, social media, but I highly doubt anybody's still listening at this time for that. So it looks like, dude, I still have on the weather forecast, it's not coming in till after 5 p.m. Yeah. So we're looking good. I'm holding Tim Luby accountable for this shit because it's his app. So sorry, Tim. If we get rained on and my stuff gets damaged, you are held accountable and you are going to pay for it. Yes. There's somebody coming down from the thing, but I think that was a gondola ride person. Todd, oh god damn it. We interviewed Todd. Yeah, the flock cameras caught it. So we got flock cameras up and down. So this person is not, fortunately. So did we get a running kind t-shirt? Those are nice. I'm going to have to talk to Amy about that.
Those are beautiful.
Just let you know, it has been confirmed that the person that's coming down right now is not from the gondola. She actually did the race. She's got a tag on, unless she sneakily got up the gondola, but good for her. Kudos to her. So now we have the first place finisher of the Climate for Climate, Maeve, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So what was your time?
Great question. It was a little over 3 hours.
God damn.
I think they're having a new course record for starting this year because the course itself is different. It's about a mile longer, more elevation than previously, which is cool. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. So 3 hours. What'd you think of the course? Like, where did it easy and then most difficult?
It was hard from the very, very beginning to the very end. The beginning, you have 2 miles with this really steady climb. Coming out of aid station 2 was the hardest because the climb is massive, it's long, it's really technical, and you're really tired. After about 11 miles, I felt like I could let my legs go a bit because you have the majority of the climbing over, but what's left are all of what in trail running we call douchebag grades. So they're hills that are very runnable.
No, never heard that before.
Yeah, there are hills that are very runnable, but by that time you do not want to run them, so they're really hard. Coming down the end was tough because it's all super loose rock. I did take a half-mile detour or so at the end because I went the wrong way, which was exciting. So then I did see second place at the time, who was then in first place, and I was like, well, that can't stand. So I had to really book it at the end.
So overall first place,
yes.
Female and males?
Yes.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable. Punished it. Did you hit any spot of nettles? That's the big conversation that we're having.
He did an incredible job. I had
Sad.
no problem.
Disappointing.
Yeah, I know.
You have to deal with the nettles when you're in the Catskills, or it's not a complete Catskill.
Well, I have to come back then.
That's fantastic. So where's aid station 2? Do you remember?
Station 2 is about 8.5 miles in.
Okay.
and you're coming up what you just came down.
So McKinley Hollow.
Yeah.
So you're hitting kind of like the most difficult spot.
It is definitely the most challenging, but the benefit is that you're also seeing the other runners who are coming down. So there's a lot of camaraderie, which was really wonderful.
But also, are you telling them to get the hell out of the way because you're trying to set?
Oh, see, that's the great thing with trail running. People know if you're coming up, then you get the right of way.
Nice.
So it's really great. Everyone is so courteous. And a lot of these people I've had the pleasure of meeting previously at other running kind events. So I could cheer them on and they could cheer me on.
This is not your first event.
It's not. I ran Come on Armageddon in May.
Did you win that?
I was first overall, yes.
So I want to know, how do you feel now? It's over. Like there's the build up to the event. There's the event. There's the finishing first. And now you're sitting here after all this hard effort. What does it feel like?
It feels wonderful because I get to go home with my family and have a great meal, hang out with my cat, Steve. I'm a fairly simple person. Like, I love running and I love the trails, but winning a race is a very, very small part of what I love about running, because there are going to be plenty of races I run that I won't win. So I do get to really lean into this moment, which is nice. But even if it hadn't gone the way I wanted it to, I'm still going to get to go home with the people I love, and that'll be the best thing.
What are you looking forward to having at home for?
Ooh, wings. Yeah.
Is that everybody's like pizza and wings? Is
Wings.
Everybody's.
So I'm originally from Maryland, so I need Old Bay wings.
Oh.
Some French fries.
What are they called? Way wings?
Old Bay wings.
Oh.
The seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hot wings.
No. A dry rub, Old Bay, extra crispy, French fries on the side.
Yeah. Is that the key to your running success?
It might be. It might be.
Is it the Old Bay seasoning, or is it the combination of the French fries and the chicken wings?
I think Old Bay might be the secret to everything.
Together?
Yeah.
So as we like, yeah. So now we had a sponsor here.
Red Bull. Now there's Old Bay. That's what I'm saying.
That's a first, actually. So when you came down here, I was noticing you didn't have like any backpack, or like, did you fully go out on aid station to aid station and stuff?
So I have a running belt. I have gels in the front, and then I have 2 Ultraspire bottles, which have carb mixes in them. And so at aid stations, I would swap them out. Okay. And I'd put the one I wasn't using in my back pocket.
Are you a type of person? Once again, we talked with Jeremy, who won the AK.
Mm-hmm.
Do you monitor your heart rate? Do you monitor? You just go?
I think that the less data you have is typically better. The only thing that I have on my watch is navigation. So Amy's amazing. She gives us the course map prior to the race. A lot of races don't do that, and I think they should, especially with trail running. It's easy to get lost. Even if a lot of this isn't out and back, I still took a wrong turn, and my watch told me that.
No
I was
way.
like,
What kind of watch you got?
I have a Koros Pace 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious. I've just integrated into complex watches. So like I have a Garmin Phoenix 8.
Yes. Well, I think in general, the less that you have, the better. You know, it's like if you have so much data that you no longer have intuition in your running, then it really won't serve you, because at some point, none of this is going to work. Like my heart rate monitor died. So I have that because afterwards I'm curious and like, what were my heart rate spikes? But I know when my heart rate spiked, it was going up McKinley Hollow.
Correct.
So I get you're a minimalist in terms of data collection on trail and monitoring it. But what the Catskill hiking community wants to know is you're going down McKinley Hollow. It's steep, it's loose surface, right? There's got to be a lot of skidding, a lot of sliding, foot placement, and all of that's a concern. What are you using for running shoes, and how well were they today?
So I am wearing the Metafuji. This is by Asics. This is a racing trail shoe. You would not want to use it if you were hiking. And I would actually say on highly technical terrain, it's probably not the best option. There are other trail shoes that have more grip and are a little bit more stable that I would probably recommend. I do wear a lot of Asics. The Trabuco Max is the one I really like because it's fantastic to run in on technical terrain. This worked well for me. I did roll my ankles probably 6 times.
Oh.
But when I'm going downhill, the key to that is no matter what shoes you're wearing, you just have to take really tiny steps. And you can't run fearful. The more fear that you have, the more likely it is that something bad will happen. So you just take very tiny steps and you trust your body.
Gotcha. That's all great.
Are you looking for a sponsor or something? That sounds like it's well written out.
Yeah.
Like, that's really.
Maybe you can have a cider company as your sponsor.
I was gonna say.
Bay, come through for you.
You know, I would if someone was interested, I'll always.
How many races have you done in the Catskills Hudson Valley area?
This is my first one.
First one?
Yeah.
Wow. And she fucking nails it.
Yeah. Also, have you raced elsewhere?
So I'm fairly new to running. I've only been trail and ultra running for the past year. I don't do a ton of sub ultra distances. I have done, obviously, the race I previously mentioned, Come on Armageddon with the Running Kind. I ran a USATF off-road trail race a few weekends ago. I was first place female for that, so that was also exciting. I will be running at the U.S. Mountain Running Championships, which is also exciting. So that's in the future.
Where's that?
That is in New Hampshire, usually.
I like how that's.
Yeah.
Do you have to qualify for that?
So I don't know. You do not. This is actually, I'm very new to this world. So if anyone's listening and that's different and that's not true, then they can say that. At the race that I just went to and I won. I was invited to join a running team.
Gotcha.
And they make it possible for me to do a bunch of trail races, including the U.S. Mountain Running Championships. So, but other than that, I've done 50K last November that I also won, which was very exciting. And I will be doing that one again. That was in Maryland. And also technical, it's really exciting.
Spots in Maryland?
There are. You do have to search them
Interesting.
out.
All right. Oh, well, yeah, I got to search them out. So now when you came down here, you finished and then all of a sudden you two took off. And I seriously, it's like, oh, she's gone. She's going to Stewart's to get something to eat. So what was that all about? Like
that was the cool down.
The cool down. So as I'm not a running, so what's a cool down?
So a cool down, the purpose of a cool down is to allow your body to actually have some active recovery after a hard effort. One of the worst things you can do after something really challenging is to just sit down. Your muscles cramp, everything gets tight. It's actually a real recipe for injury. So if I am able, which after Come on Armageddon, I was not able, but if I am able, I will run somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, really slow, really easy, just to keep the body moving. It's also, every race I do is a training stimulus. So it helps to improve the benefits of that stimulus because when I did this race, I am now a stronger runner because of it. And when you run on fatigued legs, you can actually continue to improve that strength. So that is why I do it.
Impressive. So no like popping beers at the end and just.
No, I don't drink, much to my father's chagrin.
Okay.
I do not. He's over there.
Nothing. He didn't throw you a beer when you finished. Like you chug it. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's I find that fantastic. Like all of a sudden you just seriously went by and she's gone. And I was like, and she's out of here. So, but I mean,
we thought you were going off to another race, frankly, because you look so fresh as you came.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What would be your advice to a young person who's looking to get into trail running? What is something that you learned along the way that was like a breakthrough moment for you that you want to pass on to somebody else out there that's looking to get into trail running?
Race often, and it's okay if you're not prepared for it for the most part. Obviously, if you have never run 100 miles, and you're going to go do a 100-mile race and the longest run you did was 15 miles, maybe that's not the best option. But for the most part, even if you think that you are not qualified or prepared to show up at a trail race, you should just do it. Because with trail running, you run what you can and you hike what you have to. Every race I do, I'm going to power hike sections of it because that's just inevitable. And what holds you back is when you don't show up. So I used to not race because I was fearful of failure. But with trail running, there's always, no matter how good you are, the best runners in the world, they fail all the time. So for anyone who's new, the best thing you can do is to practice not fearing that failure and just sign up for the next race.
Sounds like great advice. Yeah, fantastic advice. So, once again, thank you for joining us and congratulations on your win of the Climate for Climate event. Good luck in the future. We'll hopefully hear from you in the future. So,
yes, I hope so. Yes, I will be there. I will be.
Oh no shit. Well then, all right. So we got a future candidate for the winner of the 100 miler.
Yeah.
So we'll see it. Have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
So now we got Crosby, first place male finisher. Crosby, let's first. I know this sounds weird. How old are you?
I am 20.
20 years old. CrossFit. What was your time?
Judging you on your age.
I'm not sure the exact time. I had the Strava recording pulled up, but I just saved it. I think it was just over 3 hours, like 3:01 something.
Your first time? Have you ever run any events before?
This is my first time at this event. I've done a couple of other trail races up in the Adirondacks and the Whites, but first time over here.
Awesome. What did you think?
It was brutal. It was beautiful, but especially that second climb going up from McKinley Hollow up to Balsam. It's brutal, especially because you're starting lower than that other side for the aid station and you're going up higher. And then just like going down the same trail that you'll have to come back up. It was mentally challenging, but I had a good time.
Is that what you're thinking as you're going down into McKinley Hollow is like, holy shit, I got to come back up this? Is that what we were going through your head, that this is like steep, narrow, and treacherous?
Definitely partly. I was more just trying to stay in the moment, trying to get down as fast as I could, like while conserving enough to stick out the next, 7 or 8 miles.
And was anybody ahead of you at that time?
Not at that point. I know Maeve, the lead female, was right behind me going down that one. We had traded leads throughout the entire time, so it was really awesome to be able to work with her.
So crazy. Did you like any part of this run where you like flowing to the point of where you're just like, hey, man, I got this. This is good coasting speed. I got this as a win. Or you just basically like, yeah, I'm gonna finish.
I think first maybe 10 miles or so definitely felt pretty smooth and relaxed. But it was, yeah, like I said, going up that second climb, I kind of hit a wall. Not gonna be honest there, but I kind of redeemed myself at the summit of Bel Air on that, the final climb before the gondola. That was where I was like, I have 3 miles left. Might as well just give everything I have.
Nice. So are you like, I always ask this, like, are you checking your heart rate, stuff like that? Are you doing anything or are you just running?
I do occasionally. It's heart rate is kind of, I'm not sure how I feel about it because I didn't wear like a accurate monitor. I go mostly just based off of effort.
Nice.
But I do check on the uphills, especially initially, just to make sure I'm not going out too fast because that is a danger for sure.
And like you have your pack. Do you have a pack on you, like one of those running packs, 2 water bottles, liter, like a bladder in the back? What are you carrying?
I just had 2 liters in the back with scratch, and then some Cliff blocks in the front pockets.
You guys are crazy. I carry a full on like 40-pound pack when I go hiking, and you guys are running 8s.
Because he's done in under 4 hours and you're out there for 40 hours. Little bit of a difference.
That's true. I'm just like, man, I'm going to hike this up later. Should I go with nothing or should I just go up with my pack? I'm going to go up with my pack. So amazing. Like any thoughts, like you get to the top and see like the view and you're just like mesmerized, but then you're also like, shit, I got to finish. Let's run.
Yeah, I think the view is beautiful, especially up by the gondola, but that was more just trying to get to the finish. And of course, there's that nice view up by Balsam as well, but I didn't get to see that. I was more just focusing straight ahead.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice view. Let's go. Let's keep going. What else? So like any parts of the race where you started like kind of like cramping up or had any problems or something like that, or was it smooth flowing?
Definitely up on Balsam, I started cramping up a bit. And then kind of that stretch between Balsam and Bel Air going on that return. That was the most uncomfortable for me, but I think I got a mental boost once I hit the ridge there. And from then on, it was mostly smooth sailing.
Nice. That's good. It's good to hear. It's good to hear. So we have our first place male finisher here with us, Crosby, right? Sorry, just names are flying all over the place today. So we're trying to keep up. Will you be back next year?
I'm actually going to be studying abroad in the summer next year, so unfortunately not, but hopefully some year in the future, I'd love to come back.
So where are you studying?
Yeah.
I'm a student at Middlebury College up in Vermont.
Okay. Yep.
Nice.
I know of Middlebury. So where are you going abroad?
I'm going to Mainz in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you studying over there?
So I'm a
beer making, German beer making. No?
yeah.
Why else would you go there?
Yeah, sadly not that, but I'm a geography major, so I'll probably take maybe 1 or 2 courses related to that. I'm also, since I'm up there, just taking advantage of what they have there, whether it's taking a course on German literature or something else that isn't offered in the US.
Or beer making. I'm just saying again.
It's true.
Very cool.
Very cool. So thanks for joining us, Krabby. Yeah, congrats. Hopefully we'll see you back here running again, maybe in a future, 18K or 15K, whatever, with 25K. We have 100. She has 100K coming up. So we better see you there or else we'll feed you some German beers. All right. Thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks so much.
Maybe he listens in batches. Maybe he does gets 6 together and does a 6-pack. That's like 18 to 24 hours of podcast. He does a marathon. He has all of his friends over, gets some hard ciders in the fridge, and they just pull an all-nighter. I can see it happening. The content is just that good.
Hey, everyone. So if you listened this far, I really thank you because that was a long time. And apparently I screwed up or we screwed up towards the end of the show, and it really wasn't recording us as well. So thank you for listening to the live show episode at Climate for Climate Run with Amy from the Running Kind and everything else. It was really, really great run. We had a great time. So as that happened, I want to go over what we left off with. So I'm very, very thankful that happened towards the end of the show, and everything we were covering I could just do right now. So we didn't lose any of the coverage or stuff that we had going on at that time. So really, really thankful. So I'm also thankful for the monthly supporters like Chris Gerpian, Eric Rosario, Scott Nichols, John Kaminsky, Mikey S., Desert City Radio, Henry Burmeister, Vicky Ferrer, Jeff Jotz, David Oliver, Betsy A., Denise W., Vanessa, and Jim C. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Greatly appreciated. Also, a big shout out to our amazing sponsor of the show, like Outdoor Chronicles Photography. Molly from Outdoor Chronicles Photography specializes in adventure elopement and adventure couple photography in the Catskills, Adirondacks, and White Mountains. She's an officiant for getting married, a licensed guide, but most important, she's a story maker. Molly won't just give you photos, she'll give you memories that will last forever. Don't hesitate to get a hold of Molly on all platforms. Also, have you ever wanted to learn more about hiking or backpacking, or even just brush up on some of your old skills in the backcountry? You need to check out Travel On Project, a hiking and backpacking school. Scott and Joe from the New Jersey Search and Rescue Team have amazing backgrounds in wilderness first aid, wilderness first responder, and the Mountain Rescue Association, and they are there to teach you old and new skills of hiking and backpacking. They teach anything from first aid, map and compass, and many other skills that could help you and others while out on the trail. Check them out on all their social media websites and platforms. So, were you really outdoors? If you mention the podcast on one of your hikes through social media, we or I'll chat about it on the show. Tag us by typing at ITL Catskill MTM podcast on your post. Sorry if I didn't see you on Facebook. It's really weird once again. But Scott, Catskill Mountains Brew, was up playing around in the Adirondacks again, tackling the Santanoni Range, then knocking off Alan Nippletop Dial and got up to number 40 when doing Marshall. Holy crap, Scott, you are killing it. Joanne, Beyond Blazes, was up with Scott, knocking off the Santanoni Range as well, and she did a bunch of other hikes with Scott, as did Kate. Henderson Hikes did a gruesome 20-mile hike to tag Allen Mountain in the Adirondacks with Scott and Joanne, then did Nippletop and Dial for some more Adirondack Peak. You guys are crushing it all over the place. Also, Kelsey did the 9 again and saw a group of 60 people sign in at the register at the Denning Park area. Kelsey, I wonder if this was part of that 9-person rescue on that area. Off in the woods, Sean went up to Curtis Olmsby Trail on slide and then did the Spruceton Loop and got to see ghost pipes all over the place with a beautiful view on Rusk. One of his favorites now. Yama and Yarrow, a.k.a. Jacqueline, went up the Mink Hollow Trail from the Lake Hill side, and I got to see her at the Climate for Climate run. Congratulations, Jacqueline, on completing that. Last but not least, Tracy, a.k.a. Pink Pony 18, had the best day ever and reunited with some of her original Scrambler bitches at Shunamuck State Park. Thank you, everyone who tagged us in the show. I really appreciate it. Glad you're getting out there and having those good hikes. So Catskill News, Volunteer, 3500 Club, Catskill Trail Crew, Catskill Mountains Clubs, Visitor Center, Jolly Rovers Trail Crew, any fire tower, and of course, if you need free stickers, let me know. How about we break into the weather forecast? Here is your weekend weather forecast. It looks to be a decent weekend for hiking, except Sunday will have a risk of rain and T-storms, so make sure you bring your weather gear. On Friday, August 21st, expect clear skies in the morning to some clouds and late in the evening, a high of 63, a low of 54, and a wind chill down to 50 degrees. On Saturday, August 22nd, expect cloudy skies in the morning to some clouds in the afternoon, a high of 55, a low of 52, and there are no wind chills because there's going to be no wind. On Sunday, expect rain in the morning with a risk of thunderstorms in both the afternoon and evening, a high of 57, a low of 50, and at night, it's going to be a low of 43. On Sunday, don't expect any views as the cloud base will be below 2,000 feet. So once again, enjoy the weekend and be safe, be prepared, and don't become tomorrow's rescue story. Most likely inaccurate, so thanks for that weather forecast. Once again, I want to thank you if you've still listened to this episode. We're deep into the episode. And once again, we had a little malfunction, but want to get on to the last set of sponsors and then I'll let you guys go. So is it time for some new gear for hiking in the Catskills? Say no more. Camp Catskill in Tannersville has all your hiking needs. Footwear, socks, moisture wicking shirts, freeze-dried meals, Catskill merchandise, and more. They have all the essentials for your hiking needs. Located in Tannersville and online, check out Camp Catskill. If you want free stickers, stop in Tannersville at Camp Catskill. Also, check out Another Summit, a nonprofit program that leads outdoor adventures and activities for veterans and first responders for free. Outdoor adventures like walking, hiking, paddling, and even backpacking. We welcome guardians of all ages and ability levels, including those with accessibility needs. Our adventures are located throughout New York and the Northeast, and we organize transit-accessible adventures throughout the Hudson Valley and New York City area. Apply today at anothersummit.org. All right, everyone. Thank you. Listen to the episode at the live event for the Climate for Climate Trail Run. Thank you. Big shout out to Amy from The Running Kind for letting us do this. We had a blast. We hope everyone had a blast, and we will see you next time. Once again, peace.
Hey, everyone. I just want to thank you for listening to the show. If you enjoyed the show, subscribe and throw down a smooth review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any podcast platform that you use. You can also check daily updates of the podcast, hikes, hiking news, and local news on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the official website of the show. Remember this: You gotta just keep on living in the Catskills, man. Livin.
Wicked, wicked, wicked,